evening. Good night, wife. Love you. And I love all of you too. How are we all doing? How's it going, Nitro Hyper? Welcome, everybody. I suppose we'll ping Discord, shall we? There we go, Discord. Wakey, wakey. Hope everyone is good. We're going to start the stream almost straight away, because I want to get this one done. We're going to be flying to Jersey, and then we're going to be flying back from Jersey. Jersey and back. Jersey and back. All right? Jersey back. England, Bristol, Jersey, Jersey, Bristol. That's what we're doing today, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let's open the venue. It's Friday evening. We haven't flown on a Friday for a few weeks, so all should hopefully go fantastically well, as always. Wearing a fleece today. Fleece. Don't forget to thumbs up if you're enjoying yourself. It's cold, Rosie. It's England. I never planned anything. One more hit. It's the replay. Should have been a hot chick. I'm a hot chick. Of the fact that we've got tea in this game now. I'm not gonna like run up to you and be like, hey! Whoa! I have that fact on women. All right then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kingdom X here on a Friday night where we're going to be doing a short haul flight. We've done lots of long hauls. We're going to be doing 2 short haul flights. We're going to Jersey and back. It's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully everything's going to work. We're going to program everything in manually. We've got PACX open for our passengers as per usual. And Puppy Cam is up here. Woohoo! Puppies. We've got the puppies. So if you enjoy yourself today, don't forget to give the stream a thumbs up. Really helps. And of course, subscribe and hit the bell if you want more streams later on in the future. You know the rules. Everybody knows the rules. You know the rules. Of course you do. So there we go. So plane is the EasyJet A32X Fly By Wire 1. And the routing is, by the way, EGGD, that's Echo Golf Golf Delta, to EGJJ, which is Echo Golf Juliet. That is the routing. The exact routing, if you want to go via the waypoints as well, is down in the description underneath. Our altitude that we're going to be flying at today is going to be 180, so cruise level 18,000 feet. Cruise level, flight level 180, so 18,000 feet. And we're expecting to be in the air for like 45 minutes, which is super nice because it's super short and not going to serve anything other than just snacks and drinks, obviously, for obvious reasons. And yeah, and that's going to be it. Sasha, no, I am not on Vatsim today. When we're on Vatsim, it'll say in the title, it'll say Vatsim. This is another one of our preparation flights. So in order to fly on Vatsim, you need to be able to handle your aircraft. And by handle your aircraft, I mean, like, if you are told, you know, you need to go around or you need to do this. You need to be able to handle the aircraft and the autopilot and all of these things in order to be able to make sure you're doing everything that the controller tells you to do. And this is what this is all about. So we've solved all of our technical issues over the last 2 weeks or so. Technical issues solved. And now it's a case of practice, basically. Practice getting to know the aircraft, knowing to know it ins and out. So we know if something goes wrong, we can still manage. And then it will be there. So I'd say in our journey towards Vatsim, we're probably about 2/3 of the way through. Okay. First one is getting registered on Vatsim and kind of getting acquainted with all of the bits and bobs, ATC commands and all these kind of things that come with it. On a basic level. Second part would be getting to know some airports, getting to know the planes and how to fly the planes and landing and stuff like that. And then the third level, which is now, is going to be, or for me anyway, is going to be getting to know how to use the charts to manually program the MCDU if something goes wrong, how to fix it, and how to deal with problems such as the MCDU dying, which seems to happen quite often. So those are the things we're practicing right now. Don't go on Vatsim until you practiced. 45 minutes is 2 hours. Yeah. I know. It's all good, though. But yeah, hopefully everyone's ready for a really good weekend. Sasha, if you're flying with us today, which I think you said you were, then, yeah. EGGD, Echo Golf Golf Delta. This is Bristol Airport. This is where you need to fly from. So, feel free to jump in on that. I'm using AIG traffic because yesterday I just had a nightmare using the other stuff. So we're going to use AIG again. It's just much better than the default stuff. The default stuff's just poo. So we're using AIG. I am actually going to double check that I've got traffic should all be... Oh, I need to turn this on like that. There we go. That's what we need to do with that. Airport vehicle density needs to also be turned off, like so, because that is dealt with in the sim using AIG. So there we go. Now we are set, ready to go. Let's go. Who's here? Orbx, Giggles and Gaming. How are you doing, buddy? It's good to have you. Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Roll up, roll up, roll up. All right, let's chill the music. We're not going to chill the music completely today. We're just going to dull the music a bit today. We're not going to chill it completely out because it's Friday night. It's Friday then, Saturday, Sunday, what? And all that. I'm super hyped today. I'm super, super hyped. This flight's going to go amazing. Danger's here, so she can damage control when I mess things up. We'll see. Anyway, so yeah, jump straight into the game. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fly, and we're gonna get this done straight away. First things first, use toolbar pushback to get the jetway. Oh, in this case, it's stairs actually, not the jetway. We'll get the baggage sent in as well. Right, so that's now coming our way, as well as sorting out. We'll sort out all this stuff later on. Actually, as soon as we've got. That plane is always there. Like, I don't know how to get rid of it, but that plane is always there. It's like part of the scenery. Annoys the monkeys out of me. I don't know why. These ones are as well. It's like they're literally part of the scenery. I don't know how we turn them off. Hey, Storm Along, welcome. Kalurian. How are you doing, Kalurian? Pleasure to have you here. Good luck with the stream. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully your Friday is going well, and hopefully your weekend's going to be amazing as well. So there we go. What's going on with the stairs? Are you staying stairs or are you going? Stairs staying, stairs going. Are they coming over? Yeah, I think they're finally coming over now. Are they? Been listening to Bruce Springsteen at work. What, as in on the loudspeakers at work, or has it been, where do you mean? I want to know if these stairs are going to park. Oh, this guy's taxiing, so that's cool. I think these stairs are coming into park, aren't they? I'm pretty sure they're connecting. Yeah, there we go. Best wishes for your weekend as well. Thanks, Kalurian. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Are you flying tonight, or are you just chilling out or doing your own thing? Partying, maybe? I don't know. Don't know how Fridays go. All right, there we go. So now the jetway is now on. So let's do the simplest things first, which is get the power sorted and get these ones done. Need them to be done first. Exit signs, lights, and nav logo lights, as well as the APU. We'll get that turned on. And while we wait for that, head into PACX, which is what we're using for our flight today, and get the flight going. So we are second officer at the moment, which is amazeballs. We always add an extra 5 minutes onto our flight, so 45 minutes for the flight, and time until takeoff is always 40 as well. Full 174 passengers. Let's go. Got Wi-Fi and stuff, but we're not going to serve any meals. Boom. Right, passengers are boarding as well. Trying to chill after your first full day teaching 6 periods of high school chemistry. Is there even a way to chill? Can you even chill after that? I think your brain surely has got nothing left. After that, you must have nothing left. It's a really cool sim. I love this game. Absolutely addicted to it. Absolutely in love with it. Trying to make as many videos and stuff as I can for it for the moment, but just loving learning to fly at the moment. We are hopefully going to be on Vatsim soon. That's what all of this is preparation towards, because I don't want to jump. So the thing about Vatsim, a lot of people will be quite keen to kind of jump in really quickly, whereas for me, I don't want to jump in quick and risk getting my account banned because, you know, we make a big mistake, because that's what you don't want to do. A lot of people jump in too fast, make a big mistake, and then that's it. Then, you know, you're not in it anymore, and I don't want that to happen to us. So we're taking it slow and steady wins the race. Kind of like Danger. We're doing it the Danger way. Isn't that right, Danger? Slow and steady. Just sit on an outpost. Okay, floodlight brightness. We're going to have up to maybe 50 on both sides. We're just getting the lights done at this point. But I will take a look at the MCDU in a minute. I wasn't going to use ATC at all today, but I'm going to because I want it to work. I don't think it's probably going to cause us problems again, but I want it to work. So I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Do you have all players online, Thomas? Negatory. We are using AIG, Alpha India Group's traffic controller. This one puts real-world flight plans and real-world planes into the game and gives them real-world call signs, adds complete immersion in terms of the traffic. So this is the one we're using. We used online yesterday, and I just didn't like it, if I'm honest. The immersion was taken away. I know it's nice to have other, you know, real-world players playing, but when you're playing on normal online, you don't get like that same Vatsim experience. Vatsim is where you have, you know, all of the other people are kind of trying to get the immersion as well. Whereas when you're playing just online, you turn everybody on. You've got people who are trying to get immersion, but you've also got people who are just trying to fly around crazy. And so we're trying to. I just didn't enjoy that as much. So there we go. You're thick. I changed your name. You used for TikTok. Oh, well, welcome, Thomas. Welcome. Gabby Abbey. Gabby Abbey? You talking to me? Calling me Gabby Abbey? It's great, yeah. All right. Anyway, so that's done. Everything there is loading up. Just checking on my throttle down here. We are in. Bye. I actually need to... Okay, so we need to redo the detents on this because they're all wrong. They're all wrong. Let's sort our detents out. First of all, let's pull our flight plan. So to say, if you're familiar with Bristol Airport, that's where we're leaving from today. Detents are... Where is the detents information? It's in the settings. Sim options. There we go, detents. Okay, so for reverse, full is obviously going to be there. Reverse idle. Quite happy for it to be like there. There we go. Idle. I kind of want idle to be there, actually. That's where I want idle. Reverse idle can be like well down there. Then reverse full. We've got idle is kind of there. Climb is going to be there. Flex 2 can be like there. And then toga is obviously up there. So toga. All right, save and apply. All right. Let's just have a look now, see what the throttle's like. So we have climb, flex, toga. Then we have my idles down there, reverse idle, and then full reverse. Okay, good. That's much better. Much better. Okay. Oh, this game is so good in VR, Calurian. This game is insane in VR. As long as you've got your PC working nicely, like as long as you can get it working properly in VR, it's amazeballs. Especially with the jets. Playing in jets is amazing in VR. The only problem is it's really hard to stream it. So streaming this game in VR is a pain because the game shows you both eyes rather than a lot of games will actually, you know, they'll just put one eye on the screen so you can capture the game using that. I use a dual PC setup, so it's hard for me to stream VR in this particular game because of that very one reason. However, I do have eye tracking. So I can actually look left and right just with my face, or we can look up, or we can look down, up, go forward, see what's out there. We can look to the side. So I do have eye tracking set up, which is amazing. But yeah, VR is definitely the best way to play it. Didn't know until just a few minutes ago that you switched. Oh, whoa, welcome. Thanks for coming. Don't forget, so differences between Twitch and YouTube. Obviously, subscribing on YouTube is free. That's the red button. You probably know that already. And every time, like if you're watching a stream, if you enjoy it, clicking the thumbs up button actually helps to spread the video or the stream to more people, which is why everyone tells you to do it. It's not because everyone's like, I want everybody to like my stuff. It's not, well, some people might be like that. But no, it's mainly because it's a metric that's used in order to spread stuff to other people. So that's why we say that. So if you do come in and you do enjoy yourself, then that's really helpful for anybody who's done that so far. Thank you very much. Other than that, everything's pretty normal. People with a green name are members, which is basically the same as Twitch subs. The only difference is you can make them cheaper. So I have like a $2 member level rather than 5 is the minimum on Twitch. So like things like that. Other than that, it's pretty much the same, and you got the emotes and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. Anyway, right. Passengers. So what do we need to do right now? Everything's kind of loading up. APU is actually ready, so I'm going to get rid of external power straight away in our overhead panel. And we're going to head down to our flight computer, the MDCU. And if you remember, you can do that. Yeah. But Danger does all the time because she likes the music. Danger likes the music, don't you, Danger? But yeah, anyway, right. So let's get this done. So our route today is Echo Golf Delta to Echo Golf Juliet, which is Jersey. So we're going to the small island of Jersey, the Channel Islands. Really excited, actually. I love this place. EZ 4585 is our call sign. So EZY 4585. What games are you playing, by the way, at the moment, Calurian? What games are you playing at the moment? Just out of interest. EZ 4585. At the moment, this is my guilty pleasure game channel, really. Like, this is the games that I like to play, but I never thought I'd be able to stream because I didn't think anyone would want to watch. Such as flight sims, as we're doing today, which I'm in love with. Racing games as well, which I never streamed because I never thought anyone would watch on Twitch, whereas on YouTube it doesn't matter so much. So racing games as well, VR stuff, all that's on this one. I have another channel for things like the survival games. So we play Icarus and Northern Lights, and Derelicts is one we're looking forward to, but then things like The Division and Ark, anything like that would go on that one. So depending on what kind of games you're interested in, I have 2 channels. The reason for that is that if you don't want notifications for one, you just turn them off. And then, you know, if you do want notifications, say you only like survival games, you can just turn notifications off for this channel and turn them on for the survival one. You'll never get a notification for us flight sim stuff. If you want to come hang out, you do. If you don't, you don't. Never bothers you on your phone. But the survival stuff, you always get notifications. So it's makes sense. It's what most people do. Most people have nowadays on YouTube have 2 channels for that reason. But yeah, if you're interested in that, then the links are all like on my main channel page, or you can post them in here. I think it's SXP. I think it's that, Danger. See if that works. Our cruise level was 18,000 feet, which is 180 for today. There we go. And our next page on our initialization page, our block fuel is 5.4 tons. 5.4 tons today. And our zero fuel weight is 63756. So 63.8. If we go up here and have a look in here. Center of gravity is 25.66. So, or 25 actually, isn't it? 25. So 63.8 by 25. Go put that in there, and that works all of these lovely things out. So that's beautiful. That's done. Flaps 1 for takeoff. Flex 2 temp. I still need to figure out how to work that out, but for a minute we just use 56. Transition altitude getting out of Bristol Airport is instrument departure. Where are we going towards again? EXMORs we are going towards. That's the one we are heading out through. Our transition altitude is hopefully written on this thing somewhere. 6,000 feet. There we go, 6,000. So 6,000 is our transition altitude. SWTOR. What's SWTOR? What's SWTOR? I genuinely don't know what that is. I feel like a dum-dum. But I know what Valheim is, obviously, but I don't know what that is. You have to be a real pilot to play this game. No, you can learn it all on the fly. Definitely. There's loads of YouTube. I'm working on getting tutorials going, but I haven't got there yet because I'm still acquainting myself with the game. But you don't have to be. In fact, if you have Xbox or Microsoft Game Pass and you have a control pad, this game is designed to just work with controller. You can play it almost arcade if you really want to. You can go really deep into it. Like, that option's there, and that's what I'm trying to do because I love immersion and realism. However, you don't have to. You can literally just play it with the control pad and fly around like the Empire State Building and do loop-the-loops around the Golden Gate Bridge. Like, you can do all those things with a control pad. It's fine. Learn on the fly. Exactly. Oh, Star Wars: The Old Republic. Nice. Nice. I love Star Wars, but I haven't played any Star Wars games in ages. What was that new one that came out a few years ago? Really graphically beautiful game. Star Wars story game. Not Battlefront 2. After that. It looked really good. Jedi something, was it? Can't remember. But that was really cool. Fallen Order, that was it, yeah. I meant to play that. I always meant to play it. I never got around to it. So, pain in the pooper. All right, so let's get this input. So we're going to get our flight plan input right now. Now, we are leaving via EXMOR, the EXMOR transition, shall we say. So we are flying out via runway. What runway are we leaving through, actually?
Thank you and welcome aboard.
Which runway are we departing from? The wind is headed... I've got a feeling we're going to be taking off... Right, let's just... Why am I faffing with this? Let's just use ATIS and find out. I looked up which runway. I think we've got to head north. East on the way out. So, ILS runway 9 in use. Landing and departing runway 9. Okay. So, yeah. Runway 9 is... where we're heading out from. So I can actually go Echo Golf. I'm going to use their departure thing right now because I know we're going runway 9. We are going to go EXMOR even. It's the EXMOR 1 departure, 1 Zulu. So this departure just here. And no transition. So boom, that should take us around via Somot and then to EXMOR. If I insert that one in there. So we can see we have 3,000, 3,500, 5,500. Up to EXMOR. There we go. Clear this flight plan discontinuity. There we go. So that's going to take us to EXMOR. Let me double check this on my charts. So I've got the flight charts open on the left. So I'm just checking that at the same time. So that's all good. So then from EXMOR, our flight plan, which I also have open here, we need to then go direct to, in fact, I can show you on here. We can load up the flight plan so we can see our route is to there. So you can see Bristol runway 9, then via the EXMOR 1Z departure. We're going to EXMOR, which it's already put in. So now it's direct to NOTRO. So the next one we're going to do is from here, EXMOR. We're going to go direct to NOTRO. November Oscar Tango Romeo Oscar NOTRO. That's where we're going next. Then from NOTRO, we are going to be via the L149 airway to BIGNO. Okay, but BIGNO is actually it's going to be put in when we get to the end, but we'll put it in now anyway. So NOTRO, we're going to go next is airways, and the airway is, as I say, Lima 149. So Lima 149. I don't know if you've seen this game before either, Calurian, but the graphics on this thing are insane. Absolutely insane. Then we've got BIGNO. Big Nose, we'll call it for now, but BIGNO. Not BIGNO. Big No. There we go. So that's where we're going to, and then we'll insert that one. So we go. So we've got NOTRO. And that's put us straight to BIGNO, which I guess is fine. And then we're going to be arriving. So our destination, our arrival, is going to be via the... If I head back in here, because the winds are really strong. There is no way we're not getting any other runway than this one. Is runway 08 and the BIGNO 1K. So we'll come back in here. We're going to be ILS runway 08 and via the BIGNO 1K, which is this starts here. Boom, like so. And are we going via anywhere is the next question. So if I look on our charts for the BIGNO approach, so we're coming in BIGNO via Guernsey is where we're going to be coming in via. So we don't want to veer any of these. We're not, no, that's not what we want to do. Insert that sucker. Yep. Hopefully that worked. Did that work? Yep. There we go. So we've got EXMOR, NOTRO, BIGNO, and then Guernsey, which is where we're supposed to go. I'm checking this all on the map. Then to Shark, where we then head down to, it says JW, which is literally Jersey. Even. Let's go and take a look at our little map. Time you get up, you have to come down again. I know. Yeah, that's why it's a super short flight. Okay, let's put that into flight plan mode, which it now is. So there we go, and now we can see if there's any weird stuff going on. So there is, as you can see. So if we come down here, we're going to clear this CF08 one. And we're going to clear this JW one. And we're going to clear that one. And that should... So Shark. We then go to Approach. And I'm going to look at my runway 08 ILS. I can see that we... So the one that they've got here is FF08. Which is correct. So FF08 is correct. And then down to the runway. So lovely jubbly. Everything's good. We do not want to be at flight level 180 at Shark. I can tell you that for a fact. Let's go back. Shark is... Go... BIGNO. Don't fly too high. No, we won't be going too high. So, really, we need to be at 2,000 feet by the time we hit here. We do not want to be at 180 by Shark. Transition altitude was 6,000. How's it going? How's it going, Sam? Welcome. I have no idea how to say your name, but welcome anyway, buddy. Shark. Yeah, I don't want flight level 180. I think we need to make sure here we're going to be at 6,000. So there we go. So we're flying 180 all this way, and then by Shark, we want to be at 6,000, which is 16 miles out. Not even sure we want to be at 6,000, really, do we? Bearing to Shark, intercept. Arrivals, runway 8. Try and figure this out. How you doing? How you doing, buddy? Ah, danger. Got rid of all of them. Never mind. Runway 8. Runway 8 for Jersey. So it's saying 3,000 feet. Transition altitude is 5,000 feet. So, just have a look. Where is Shark? They just got like auto bot mode on. Shark, we 100% want to be at 3,000 feet. Hang on. Let's book this sucker in. So Shark, don't want 6,000. We want 3,000. 3,000 feet. Shark, which means that we want to be, if I'm having a look back there, really, if the transition altitude is, what did we say it was? 5,000. So at Shark, I want to be at 5,000 feet. Sorry, at Guernsey, I want to be at 5,000 feet. So Guernsey here, I'm going to be at 5,000. Like so. There we go. Look at this for a plan. Like everything's planned to the very last detail right now. I love it. Welcome, buddy. Sorry. Sometimes, you know, the bots come in and so yeah, you got a little bit blocked then. But welcome for now. Hopefully you're all right. Thanks for the thumbs up. So there we go. Down. We get to BIGNO. And Shark brings us in via Shark to that to... There we go. All right. Lovely. Happy days. I think everything is set. I think we are fully set. End of flight plan. No discontinuities even. We're set to go. So at this point, I'm going to try and use the default ATC because I'm a sucker for punishment. All right, let's get our Ifr clearance to Jersey. Climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Oh, Tower Easy 4585, cleared to Jersey Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 9, climb and maintain 7,000. Departure on 118.775, squawk 6045.
Easy Echo Zulu Yankee 4585, cleared to Jersey Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 9, climb and
okay, so this is if you're still there, Silurian, or Kalurian even, you're still there. The Vatsim is where we want to be. That's like Ultima realism. The ATC isn't computer generated. It's not AI. It's real people. There are people playing air traffic control. Like, you know, they have separate software. They're playing ATC. And yeah, that's how that works. That's what we want to go for. You got sub-only chat on? Yeah, I think so. Should be. Sub-only chat is always on. It's the best way to keep out the bots. Yeah, subscribers only chat. So you shouldn't get any bots. Shouldn't get any bots. Should be pretty safe really on that one. So yeah, so that's really cool. It's kind of like GTA roleplay, but instead it's with planes, which I like. Boarding wise, this is our kind of software that does mimics the passengers. So as you can see, you've got a full plane pretty much right now. We just got like 3 or 4 people that are getting on. Everyone's kind of not hungry or thirsty, which is good because tend to get a lot of people. Just... Oh, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to EasyJet flight level 458 to Jersey. We are just getting ready to depart. So if I can ask that you listen to the cabin crew, make sure you do everything they tell you to do. And please save the partying for at least when we get off the ground a little bit. You may clap on landing. That is also allowed. Have a fantastic flight. Speak to you in a bit. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to EasyJet flight level 458 to Jersey. We are just getting ready to depart. So if I can yes! I forgot you could do that. Do everything they tell you to do, and please save the partying. We completely forgot about the cheer. No one does that anymore. All right, so let's have a look. So let's get our beacons turned on, our strobes, our wing lights, our taxi lights, and turn on the smoking, the seatbelt signs even. So we're now ready to go in that sense. Let's also get rid of the, so we use toolbar pushback. Let's get rid of the stairs. Party time, yeah. My girl wants to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. Do you remember that song? That was an awful rendition of it by me then, but do you remember that? All right, so pushback. This is flipping amazeballs, but we need to actually get our clearance for it first. So we know where we're going.
Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Eddie Murphy song. Seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables
all right.
Backs are in the full.
So we are going that way. So beautiful. Let's pre-plan our pushback then. So we want to go this way. We're taking off kind of to the north. There we go. So we pre-plan our pushback. This is a mod, by the way. Absolutely love this mod. We can now request our pushback. This guy's going to... Oh, I forgot to do my camera angles again, Danger. Gonna have to, once again, try and find a good camera angle. All right, while that's doing, we can now begin to start the second engine. Just double checking. Fuel pump's on. Like so. Yeah, that's everything good. Don't mess. No, not during the stream. I need to do it though. Because that's the, you know, the 2 window views? In order to get them, you have to be able to, you have to do it by changing numbers. They're not default views. You almost have to trick the game into thinking that it's a cockpit view. Which is weird. Like, why not have it so that you can make views elsewhere? But it is what it is.
Tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap.
All right. Let's go.
In the event that the seatbelt light is not on,
so we're waiting for this engine here to sit at 58, 59. We're waiting that to sit at about 67.5.
To familiarize yourself with the emergency exits on this aircraft, please refer to the safety card in the seat back pocket in front of you. In some cases, your nearest exit might be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor to guide you towards the exit. In the event
which it currently is, so we'll come back down here and turn on the other engine.
Start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you, and place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind
everything
your head
there is all aligned and ready.
And don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Oxygen is flowing.
We've definitely done all this, haven't we? Yeah, performance index is done, initialization is done.
Now's the time to take your favorite one, but secure your mask and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the event that the pilot decides to take us for a swim, a fashionable life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between.
I love that. That's my favorite thing they say. In the event that the pilot decides to take us for a swim.
Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the straps
Thanks.
tighten.
What we're doing, definitely.
Pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation.
Eddie Murphy song, is it? That Party All the Time song I remember from, there was like a dance remix of it. Like a woman was singing it in the early 2000s. Early 2000s it was.
Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened in seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-
Oh, Bear. How are you, buddy? Parking brake is on. Okay, we are now set. Both engines are stable, so we can turn this back to normal. We'll now set our speed brakes. We'll also set our flaps down to position 1. The takeoff of flaps basically gives you more lift at a lower speed, is what your flaps are for. These particular flaps, anyway. Not going into details of other flaps. Everything on our what's it called? Our can't I talk? Autopilot. Everything in our autopilot is now set, so we are basically ready to go. We'll come up here. Engines are now on, so we can turn the APU. That's the auxiliary power unit, aircraft power unit, auxiliary power unit. Basically, oh no, we want that on taxi lights. My lights on there. Yeah, basically delivers electricity to or power to the plane when you have not got your engines on and when you're not connected manually to the ground. So I'm going to turn my head tracking on so that we can actually get this show on the road, and we'll make a move. Let's see if my rudder pedals are working. They are, so that's good news as well. And I decided that our flight on the way back is likely going to be like our flight home is more than likely going to be in the dark, which is going to be really cool. Really cool. The TUI plane there. Well, going up this hill, maybe this is where we'll actually slow down. So this plane, the A320 Neo, or this is the fly-by-wire version, the new LEAP engines are way more powerful than the ones that you have in the default A320. Which is why you barely have to touch the throttle at all to be able to taxi. So you almost have to like... it used to be really jerky when we were using the brakes that I had mapped to a button. However, having them mapped here to my actual rudder pedals is much, much, much more efficient. I have no idea how to say your name, so I'm going to call you Al. How you doing, Al? Welcome, buddy. Thanks for dropping in. Appreciate you. Let's get our takeoff clearance. Tune tower.
Tower Easy Echo Zulu Yankee 4585 ready for departure runway 9er IFR to Jersey. Easy Echo Zulu Yankee 4585 altimeter 30.711.081.
Live takeoff, runway 9er, easy 4585. Right. We are clear. Let's go. So let's do our auto brakes while we're here. Flaps or spoilers already armed. So let's get ourselves on the thing. Cabin crew seats for takeoff, please. Cabin crew seats for takeoff, please.
Not a problem.
Cabin seats crew for takeoff. What the heck are you talking about, Callum? There we go, and we are ready and lined up. Like so. Two last things we need to do is our all call. Then come down here and do our takeoff check. Receive messages. Let's print this sucker off as well. Puts a little bit of paper there. Right, let's go. Let's get a show on the road. You all ready? This is before you have a drink. All right. Off to Jersey we go. Little bit of a crosswind. I can feel it in the rudders. But off we toddle. Like so. Positive rate. Gear up. Laps up. One 118.75. Good day. And there we go. Unarm the ground spoilers. And that's our view. Got my jumper on. I have. Don't know if you have. How was that for a takeoff? What is that for a view? Hey, Al, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Thank you very much. All right.
Manchester Center, Easy Echo Zulu Yankee 4585 is at 5,500 feet, climbing 7,000 feet.
Easy Echo Zulu Yankee 4585 Manchester Center, altimeter 30.71, continue.
That down there, I'm assuming, is Bristol Football Stadium, maybe? We're near Bristol at this point. I love that view. Oh, going to Jersey. Oh, is it cold in Jersey? I can check, actually, can't I? What the hell? Go away. What was that all about? Flipping game. Okay. Okay, so we want flight level 180, if possible. So when I go to our Bristol and I go to our departure, so we've got to be 6,000 through Somot and EXMOR 6,000 feet. So we need to be at 6,000 feet when we go through Somot, which obviously they've given us 7, but it's not. It's going to be 6. Which we're just turning now. So we're heading towards Somot. So we are at the right altitude right now.
Manchester Center, Easy Echo Zulu Yankee 4585.
When you're ready to move up to a heavy jet, what does everyone recommend for the best combination between range, passengers, and cargo? I mean, it's got to... Have you, out of interest, did you download the fly-by-wire version of this plane? Although, I imagine it's hard to fly-ish with a controller, but then you're using your mouse to do most of it. So, I mean, this one's definitely one of the most optimized planes in the game. Like, by far, in terms of, like, realism as well as speed and weight balance and all these things. So, I don't know, man. You haven't downloaded the fly-by-wire? I would, because the A320 that's built into the game is absolute dog shite. For want of a better word, I'm sorry for the swearing. Zip. Why are we not at 7,000 feet right now? Because we're going by the constraints. Okay, I want our altitude decrease of 1,000 then, don't I?
Manchester Center, Easy Echo Zulu Yankee 4585.
What?
Request 14,000 feet.
Easy Echo Zulu Yankee 4585 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect 14,000 feet.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect 14,000 feet. Easy Echo Zulu Yankee 4585.
The plane is maintaining the constraints right now, which is why she's getting mad at me. So if we got 14,000, so increase, I want 18,000. So
Manchester Center, Easy Echo Zulu Yankee 4585.
I want flight level 180, please.
Easy Echo Zulu Yankee 4585 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect flight level 180.
Okay. So, there's another thing I've just learned, is because the constraints are in the flight computer for these levels, it basically means that the plane won't go above those levels, right? So, if we go in here, you can see that somewhat it's going by the 6,000 constraint, and then this Delta 244, which we're going through as well, is 6,000, and then EXMOR is then 6,000 as well. So we should stay at 6,000 for those three, and then hopefully at that point it will let us head up to 180. That's using the charts. So I'm loving this. I'm loving this whole chart situation. Bum ba da 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 ba ba. Bum ba da da ba da. So we are currently flying out over North Devon. Let me head into Volanta. Let's add our flight plan from SimBrief. There we go. So now you can see it. So this is our plan for today, if you were wondering. So as you can see, we flew out very cleanly from Bristol. We've flown straight out, done a round via the EXMO 1X, I think it was, transition from taking off to getting to the first waypoint, which is Somot. We are flying down through Delta 244 to EXMOR, which is here near Willerton. So we get to here, to the EXMOR one, at which point we can then go higher than the 6,000 constraint that we're under and move off. So should be good. We're very close. And then we're literally going up to 18,000 feet, which should only take us a few minutes to fly pretty much over to like NOTRO, where we're then going to begin our descent back down. So we're literally going like that. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Where we land here in Jersey Airport. The airport's quite nice actually in Jersey, because you kind of fly in right along the bottom, along the ocean. So you're coming in kind of across the ocean, which is quite nice. As long as the visibility is good, which I think it will be. So... Okay, so we're about to go through EXMOR. So at that point, we should stop annoying ATC and actually get above 7,000 feet. So that should happen in a second. I'm also going to turn off the lights for them. And, ooh, we forgot the landing lights. That's naughty. Completely forgot the landing lights. But yeah. Off. Taxi lights. We want landing lights on, but taxi lights off. There we go. Beautiful. Seatbelt lights are off. At this point, we are flying. There we go. There's our flight level 1. Climb and maintain flight level 180. Easy 4585. Boom. There we go. Guess you're dancing on the ceiling again. Oh, what a feeling when you're dancing on the ceiling. I'm sure you enjoy it on the ceiling, really. Yeah, look how fast that we make it up. So our transition altitude, if we come back down here, I want to have a look back through here again. So I want to be at 5,000 by Guernsey. So Guernsey, we want to be at 5,000 by. Now, it doesn't say, does it, where that is? How far away? Turn off our landing lights.
As a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatories. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you'll be directed to a page to pay a small fee for internet access. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners.
I always do 100 extra because it means that the ATC tend to get less annoyed at you. It also guarantees that PACX makes sure that the passengers know what flight level we're at. By going 100 feet above tends to work better. So that's what I do. By flight level 180, we're going to be using standard reference. So we'll switch that to standard now. Will put us there correctly. And now we can put our flight plan on there. All right. Oh. I guess at this point, we start looking at puppies. So if you guys didn't know, I have puppies in my household. You can see them just there. Dancing on the ceiling. There they are. 3 little sausage dogs, 2 boys, 1 girl. That would be, I think, Blue, who's the boy on the left-hand side. No, on your right now. Pink is a girl. She's obviously on the left. And then Red is the boy at the back. So Blue is the biggest. He was born first. Then Pink on the left is the second biggest, I think. And Red, I think, is the smallest, I think. But they're all very close, to be fair, in their sizes. So... But yeah, they are real. They are 100% real. Yes. Let's see. So we've only got like 18 minutes left, and we'll be pretty much home. So that's quite cool. But yeah, that's the pupsters. They're all just sleeping right now. I'll go and grab one after we finish this flight. So when we land and when we're looking at what's going on, I'll grab one, and you guys can see exactly what they're doing and how big they are. If I head over to our map right now, I'm trying to work out if we actually fly over my house. Where are we? If I refresh this, I'm trying to work out if we fly over Plymouth or not. We do not, unfortunately. However, the place that I DJ, so where I DJ, are they up to mischief? Yeah. Jazzy's already started having to tell them off. So Jazz is like, stop doing it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Constantly. She's constantly on about that. Oh. What a feeling. Oh, can't get comfortable. This hat, Lisa bought me this hat. And I like it, but it's not quite comfortable. I don't know why. I have to figure it out another day. So over on the right-hand side of your screen over here, you'll see that there's this big river, and then you go around, and this little bay... Yeah. This little bay here, this is Tor Bay. This is where I work. So the club I work in still, I do Sundays still, is just over here, just in this little corner. Right where that is. Selling the puppies? We are selling them. Yeah, puppies are going this time around. All right. So, we know that we need to be... let's bring that in just a tiny bit. Let's have a look. So, BIGNO. So, Guernsey, we need to be at 5,000 feet by. So, let's take a little look here on Navigraph. Oh, actually, no. Let's go over to here. And... very interestingly, we have got this awesome vertical profile stuff that I've never seen before, which is very cool. Yeah, I want to go here. Our current altitude is that. Our target altitude is 5,000. 41 miles, okay? So we need to make sure that 41 miles before Guernsey, we need to be beginning our descent down to 5,000 feet. Do they still have the train that runs along the coast? Yeah, they do. We actually did the train of lights a few years ago at Christmas. It was really cool. Really, really cool. So Guernsey is 35 miles plus 5. So basically, when we hit... when we've got 5 miles left towards BIGNO, I think, is when we begin our descent. So we go through NOTRO. When we're 5 miles before BIGNO, that's when we're going to begin our descent. We do need to input our information for where we're going. So we click on the performance and we go to our next phase, which is descent, and then the one after, which is our approach. This information is down here. We got this printed off from the flight computer. So we have our QNH, which is right here, the Q. So Q1036. We go 1036. Put that in as our QNH. Temperature is 10 degrees with a 4 degrees dew point. So 10 degrees. That's actually not too bad, is it? Things are getting warmer. Wind direction and speed is here. So we have... this is all weird, actually. What the hell's going on with this METAR information? It's all odd. So it's 31, and is that 021? Or is it 070 at 21? It's got to be 070 at 21, isn't it? Oh, I'm interested. That's different than I've seen before. I want to double check on that one. So if I come down and click on this airport for me, here we can see Jersey is 070 at 19. So yeah, this 070 at 21 is right. And then that must be ground speed 31 knots. So 070 slash 21. Transition altitude, which we already worked out, was 5,000 feet. Like so, and I don't know what this barometer is, so I'm going to leave it. But there we go, that's our information input into there. And yeah, so when we get 5 miles left, we're going to begin our descent very soon. That's the most adorable thing ever. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed them. Rosie, that is now Rosie's channel. So as you may or may not know, I have a daughter. Her name is Rosie. She wants to do pony riding and loads of these things, which is all very, very expensive. And I was like, look, why don't you start by trying to make some videos? Like, obviously, I can edit them for you. You try and make some videos. Anything you make, then you can put towards your pony lessons and stuff like that. And she was like, okay. So I've obviously edited them, and I'm the man behind the camera. However, she's the one that she's like, oh, I'm going to make a video on how to prepare for puppies, like what you need. And I'm like, okay, go on then. So she did all that all herself. I just edited it together and took all of the ums out because she ummed a lot. She still ums in every video. There was a then you had to cut all out. It's a nightmare. But she did a very good job. I'm so proud of her. Aiden wants to make gaming videos, but he doesn't know what yet. So he's not on YouTube just yet. But yeah, Rosie's loving it. It is still obviously my channel. Like the random videos and stuff, obviously I'm still making. However, her little talk through the puppy stuff. So the puppy stuff is all her stuff. So she could make videos. I mean, all you need is a laptop and a camera. And some ideas. The hardest part is the ideas, I think. Like, a fine example of that is Mr. Beast, who filmed most of his early ones just on his phone and edited them on his phone using his phone microphone. And like, but the reason they did so well is because the idea was just unique. No one had done those ideas yet. So the idea is the hard part. Yeah, see, that kind of stuff, Clearance's absolutely fantastic. Udemy is really cool. I've considered thinking about doing like Udemy stuff. But at the moment, I don't have the time. But I'd love to do something in terms of like streaming stuff because I spend so much time making my stream look and feel how it does. And it involves a lot of work and a lot of things that people don't know how to do. Okay. So we now need to go down to 5,000 feet. So I want an altitude decrease of 10,000 at least. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our descent down to Jersey. So please make sure that you are all ready and eat those boiled sweets if you need them.
To assist with customs at our destination, flight attendants will begin handing out forms momentarily. Please review and complete these forms and keep them with you for presentation upon arrival.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our descent down. So we're going on to 8, so I want another 3,000 below that. And eat those boiled sweets if you need them.
Request 5,000 feet.
Easy Echo Zulu Yankee 4585, descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Expect 5,000 feet.
Issues finding the time. Yes. 5 months old and a 2 months old and teaching job full time. It's not easy. I didn't know you had a 2 month old. Well, I suppose it's been, yeah, forever since you've been around. So congratulations. Congratulations on the new babs. Yes, I heard you. Descend and maintain 8,000. Expect 5,000. Easy 4585. This is going to be my main problem with Vatsim, is listening. Because I'm always listening to stream. It's like, look at all that down there. Look, the waves. There's a boat down there. Okay. All right. So we want to be at 5,000 feet as we're going over Guernsey. Guernsey is creeping up on us. rather fast right now. We've still got 25 minutes to get there. So I'm going to bring our airspeed down. Now to 250. Or 225 actually. Let's bring our airspeed down to 225. Slow down. Pregnant for a bit. Yeah, I bet. It takes a while to cook them, doesn't it? Okay. It does. It does. It does. It doesn't take very long to make them, but it takes ages to cook them. They spend ages in the oven. They only spend a little while in a mixing bowl. But then when you put them in the oven, you have to leave them there for a long time. It's funny. I think you're one of the... There's only a few people who have actually said thank you to me about posting what we've been doing on Twitch, like putting the little live thing on there. I put it on there because I figured not everybody knows we've moved. Some people aren't going to be interested in coming across, but others might be. So I just thought, you know what do I lose? I don't stream on there anyway. So that's why it's there. But you'd be surprised how many people have been annoyed at it rather than happy with it. But as I say, in my opinion, it's I'm just going to keep doing that until we end up with no followers left on there. Because it doesn't make no difference. Right. So here we go. We're looking like we should probably make it in time. Maybe. Might make it in time. But this is good. I remember you, but your name's quite unique. Your name's quite unique in its like in its this sounds really stupid, but like in its structure. Like Kalurian is like, you don't get very many people with names like that. Do you know what I mean? It's quite a unique name. So I tend to remember most of those. It's people who come in with like Fire God or Fire Stick Man or like those kind of things they're so common to use those kind of things in a name that it goes straight over my head. Whereas, yeah, your name is very unique in how it's structured, so yeah, I remembered.
Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
Ba, ba, ba. Okay. So, we are now under 10,000 feet, so let's turn our landing lights on. All right. This is going to be our best flight yet, he says as the plane takes on a mind of its own. You can see how this game can be attractive. Were you here when we took off? I forget. I forgot if you were here when we took off or not. It's the graphics on this game are insane. Like when you get the game working correctly, the graphics are just nuts. But yeah, Vatsim's where we're trying to go. Vatsim's where we're trying to go, which is, as I say, then, you know, you just talk to people. Send and maintain 5,000 feet, easy 4585.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, easy Echo Zulu Yankee 4585.
Something about pretending to do something cool like being a real pilot is so realistic. Yes. Yes, you do. Sasha's just saying they've passed their Vatsim test. So Vatsim, you have to pass a test to use it, but it's a very basic test. It's mainly just learning or you know, remembering the basics. And once you've done that, then it is kind of up to you to ensure that when you do join and you log on for the first time, that you know what you're doing and that you know how to control a plane and you know how to talk to everybody. If you log on and you've just passed the test, that's it, and you just decide to log on and you start flying around, then ATC can then basically ban you. So then you'll be banned, and then you have to fight a ban and prove why you shouldn't be banned, and it's just a nightmare. So I would much rather spend more time not playing Vatsim, but making sure that when I finally do, I'm 100% prepared. So that's what that's the aim of kind of what these short flights are at the moment. So we've been doing like flying around the world. So we visited a lot of people's hometowns recently. This is Guernsey, by the way. This is the island of Guernsey. But we visited a lot of people's hometowns. We flew to like all the way up to Finland to see where Mr. Crowley lives. And we've been down to Portugal. We've flown across to Florida, up to Chicago and Seattle. Like we've been everywhere, visiting where everybody lives in the community. However, those flights are long. So there's a lot of flight time, but obviously there's only one landing and takeoff. And those are the things that I really need to practice in terms of knowing my way inside and out around the plane and the flight controls. So that's why we're doing these short flights at the moment. Callum listens, then does what he wants. Yeah. ATC on this game is frustrating, to say the least. Okay, so at this point, we also want to drop down to speed 210. So I want to drop down my speed to flight to 210. And we need to have a little look at what our constraints are. So let me talk you through the basics right now. Let's have one notch of flaps as well, will help. So if we come down to this screen, so this is our flight map here, right? We want to be at 3,000 by the time we hit Shark, but we're doing an Ils Approach, which is a instrument landing system approach, right? So the computer's going to land for us. So basically to do that is this diamond is going to go down. And when it gets in line with this, we're going to hit the approach mode up here. And the plane will automatically keep the altitude that it needs. But ideally, I do want to be at 3,000 first, but we'll see. See if it does it. But yeah, so we're waiting for this diamond to be bang on the horizon. And then we're going to click go on that one. Speed-wise, I'm probably going to bring my own speed down manually, but we've got 16 minutes to land, which we've got loads of time. Where do you take off from? Do you take off from England? Depends where. So when we've been doing our flying around the world, we've been literally... So when we landed in Chicago, the next day the flight started in Chicago, and we flew off to Canada. And then the next day, the next flight, we started in Calgary, and we flew down. So we've been literally like hopping. But all of these little flights I'm doing, because I'm practicing for the Vatsim stuff, I'm just trying to stick with certain airports so I know them inside and out. And so today, Bristol, EGGD Bristol is where we are taking off from and landing. So yeah. You did say, Sasha, you did say, yes. If you say something and then listen with your ears, I do reply. I am listening. I am reading, Sasha. Do you have like another name that you're not hearing me say? Is your name like Dave or something? Yeah, so that was cumulative. So that's what we're doing. We don't have to do it that way. But I like that. Oh, that's us. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Easy 4585.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet easy. Echo Zulu Yankee 4585.
Okay, at this point we are going to slow down as well, down to 180 knots. Extend one more notch of flaps. Hit the approach mode. Hey, Kidja, how's it going, buddy? I didn't actually notice you. Did you say something earlier? Sorry, man. There we go. 3 notches of flaps engaged. All right, ground spoilers armed. Just arrived. Welcome, dude. As always, it's a pleasure to have you around, buddy. Hopefully you're doing good, feeling good. I know you're looking good. Like, there's no, you know, I don't even need to ask that question, do I?
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 08 approach via Juliet Whiskey transition. Clear to Juliet Whiskey.
Expect ILS approach, ILS runway 08 approach. Maintain current heading. Easy 4585. Something like that.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 08 approach via Juliet Whiskey transition. Cleared to Juliet Whiskey. Easy Echo Zulu Yankee 45 feet.
Okay, so at this point, we want that to be on the localizer. We will switch our heading to localizer mode as well. Right now. That should put us bang on. Our speed is more or less low enough. We'll bring it down a little bit more. Like so. Bring the speed down. And then put the landing gear down. Approach mode. Should bring us down now. Why are you not doing that? Approach mode. All right, okay. Autopilot's being pooey, so we're going to do it manually. All right, at which point we need full flaps.
2,500.
All right. So there we go. So that was a problem, obviously. But this time, instead of letting it go and trying to fix it using the autopilot, I've kind of got into my head to go straight for fixing it manually rather than autopilot, which is what you need to be doing if you're on Vatsim. So we can check everything now. Ground spoilers are armed. Bam, 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 bam. Wonder what's going on with the ATC then recently. It's literally like not giving me... I'm just ignoring ATC at this point.
Climb and maintain 2,000 feet. Keep speed not above 185 knots. Easy Echo Zulu Yankee 45 feet.
1,000.
I don't know if ATC is just broken. Seatbelt signs on, obviously. Always a helpful thing. All right. Ba-ba-bam. Yeah, we're literally just ignoring ATC right now. They're not giving us the approaches that we need, so screw them. In we come. Bring the throttle down.
500.
Oof, that wind. Oh, it is windy. Oh, this is going to be dirty.
400.
This landing is going to be dirty.
100.
Oh, I'm going to knock my drink over. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on.
40, 30.
Oh,
20,
my days. Come on.
10, 5,
Oh. Ah.
5.
Oh, my God. Oh. My God. Woo! That was rough.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local
That was
time
rough.
is 5:49 p.m. and it's currently about 9 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins.
So where is...
Final destination. We thank you for flying with us and we hope to see you again soon.
Worried there'd be flipping involved. No, we're better than that. Professionals here. We're professionals. Is that where the airport is? Isn't it? It's that way. Okay. You know, those special ones that like to clap a landing. 4 people in the back of the plane. It's fine. All right, so off we go in this direction. Grab ourselves a gate. Didn't know they were on a roller coaster. Well, that's the, like, for some reason, I don't know why, but for some reason, the ATC recently, like yesterday it was doing the same, wasn't it? It just doesn't give us the actual landing. It just doesn't give it to us. So, I'm at a loss, really. It's frustrating because that's the one thing, really, that we do want to be using so that we get that practice for Vatsim. But at the end of the day, we'll just turn it off next time, I think, probably. Literally just turn it off because that was garbage. We were fully, everything was right. Down to the wire. Every single thing was right. Apart from, it didn't give us our landing. So, yeah, we'll probably just turn it off now, I think. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that one. If you did, give it a thumbs up. We still need to unload these passengers. And once we have done so, we will then... where are we going? Let's go down this way. Here we go. Once we have done so, we will get some more passengers on and take them back to Bristol. So we can practice landing in Bristol as well. So the good thing about this is we can look and... There we go. Like that. Love the head tracking. Do you know what I love about the head tracking mostly, though? It's free. The app is like $8 on the App Store. And then the rest of it is free. Absolutely amazing. So... All right, let's get... Do we get a jetway? Or do we get stairs? All right, we don't get a jetway. So do we get stairs? Do we get baggage? No, maybe not. Maybe we get none of these things. None of the above. Maybe you have to go a bit further. There we go. Give me some stairs. Jersey ground services. They won't give us stairs. The heck? God damn it, Jersey. Won't even give us stairs. Alright, fine. We don't need stairs. Where we're going, we don't need stairs. We'll pretend we've got stairs. Okay, for now. The passengers, we're going to pretend that they've got stairs. Landing lights off, like so. Taxi lights, obviously, off. They're off. Seatbelt lights off for the time being. While we come down here. Up. Sorry. External power is available. So turn that on as well as start the APU up. Turn off these engines. Just push them out the door. Yeah, that's the way. Right, engines are both off. There we go. Ground services, still nothing, look. Still nothing. Never mind. So there we go. So now everyone's deboarding. I don't know how they're deboarding, but they are. Taxi lights can go off. There we go. Beacon lights go off now. And at this point, basically now we're just waiting. So we're going to wait for everyone to deboard. And then we will board up our next bunch of people. And we'll book another flight plan in. So everything on here is now cleared. So we have no flight plan, obviously. And yeah, we've got all this information. We'll set this all up soon. But first of all, we just need to get everybody out. Should know we were housing ghost people. No, that must be it. But so this is where the whole Vatsim situation. Thank you, whoever just thumbs up the stream, by the way. I appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying yourself tonight. The good thing about Vatsim and why we're trying to do it is the fact that stuff like that problem with the ATC then won't happen. Like if the controller on Vatsim says you are cleared to your ILS approach runway 8, right, or whatever it is, you're cleared. Like they're expecting you to go and do it. They're not expecting you to hang about. They're not going to try and mess around with anything like that. They're expecting you to go and there you go. This is what I want you to do. Now go do it. And they expect you to know what to do based on the charts, which is what we're trying to learn. Whereas, obviously, for some reason, Microsoft Flight Sim ATC has got like mind of its own, and sometimes it's happy, sometimes it's not. So yeah, I don't know what that's all about. I'll tell you what it might be. I wonder if this is a thing. Navigraph charts. I wonder if I load my Navigraph data center up. Oh, it wants me to sign in. Hold on. Obviously, not going to sign in while everybody's watching me put my password in, because that would be silly. There are updates. Okay. So that might be the problem. Definitely might be the problem. So yeah, that might have been it. It might be that we don't have the new nav chart settings, which would obviously, to be fair, cause issues. So that might have been it. Mess number 1, yeah. Indeedles. So that would explain why the ATC's been weird, actually. That would explain why the ATC. Maybe I'll let them off. But then they're so broken so often, I don't feel like I should let them off. I don't feel like they deserve being let off. Pink was walking backwards. Oh, bless. I'm going to go grab Pink in a second, actually. First of all, I'm just going to do our next flight, which is going to be... we're going to basically be EGJJ. So we're going to go from Jersey back to Bristol. So if I go new flight, I'm going to go... departure is going to be Echo Golf Juliet Juliet, and we're heading to Echo Golf Golf Delta. Heathrow is our alternate, by the way, which is interesting. Flight number is 4585. Okay. ATC call sign is 4585. Excellent. We go. There we coming in through EXMOR, and then the ADV1 transition is where they want us to come in. So Bristol Approach. So we want to land. We're going to be... Wait. Adved. Yeah, Adved 1. Okay. We can deal with that. such a nice chill. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm hopefully we can kind of help you to chill out just a little bit while you your brain completely defrazzles from what sounds like a very stressful day. But hopefully you enjoyed the day as well. Yeah, we just chill at the moment. Everything's chill. Just learning the charts right now. Hum. Hum, hum, hum. Ugh. So yeah, I try to stream as much as I can at the moment, Calurian, if I'm honest. But got to balance it with making video content too, because video content is where my efforts need to stay, really. But I enjoy this. Has its moments. Watch it, danger. Right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to just gonna create this flight, generate this flight. Sorry. Passengers full. Passengers full. Generate flight. Yes. Okay. All right. So our flight, our next flight is planned. However, we obviously have to get all these passengers off first. So while they deboard, I'm going to just run off to the bathroom, and then I'm going to grab a puppy, and I'll show you on the when I get back. You can have a look at one of the pups. So I'll be back in 2 seconds. One day I will learn not to break ATC or the ILS. Yeah. Well, at least we've learned at this point not to break the ATC. It's just the ILS. The ILS even. It's just the ATC. Right. I'm back. I forgot to grab a puppy though. Hang on. Okay, so here you go. This is little Pink. Little puppy. This is Pink. Pink is a girl. She's the only girl. And they're so small. She's like... Hang on, if I try and show you how long she is. Tiny wee. About, there you go. So she's about halfway length to my elbow. Right. But, all right, baby. She was sleeping, so I've just... Yeah, they're sausage dogs, aren't they? Tiny, weeny sausage dogs. As we wait for everyone to disembark from the plane, they're still disembarking. So. Dog, yes. Yes. Yes, Sem. How do you say your name? Is it Sem or is it Kem? I'll call you Sem. But yeah, tiny, weeny baby dog. There are 3 of them. Yeah. Go. You gonna bark? A woof? Woof? Not like. Ooh. Yeah. Tiny, weeny, but very long. 3 weeks old. Anyway, get back to. Oh. Say bye. Say bye bye. Bye. Bye bye. What? Oh, big yawn. You want to go back to bed? I'll put her back to sleep. Yeah, 3 weeks old there. There we go. So yeah, so that's the pups. Tiny weeny miniature sausage dogs or miniature dachshunds, and 3 weeks old currently. If you want to watch the videos, obviously Jazzy's channel is linked on my channel, or you can type it in the chat. But yeah, that's what they do. That's their life right now. It's just sleep, and then their favorite game. I keep saying it, but their favorite game is bitey facey. They just sit and bite each other's faces, like chilling while they're biting each other's face. So that's always good too. But yeah. All right, so how long have we got left? We've got nearly all the passengers off the plane, at which point we're going to find out how well everything is. PACX has decided to crash the overlay again, but that's fine because we just close it and reopen it again, so that's not a problem. We'll just wait for everybody to get in. While they're doing that, let's actually let's close that one down, bring that back in, and hey, Clorian. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the VIP. You get to sit in the VIP lounge. Well, I haven't constructed it yet. But to get to the VIP lounge at the airport, you have to go in through the club. It's like a back entrance. It's not constructed yet. But yeah, thank you very much. You didn't need to do that. I appreciate it. It's been a pleasure to have you around. Once again. But yeah. And also, lurking-wise, you know, you said you're lurking all the time. This is something that... sorry, I'm getting off topic now. But Ninja, right? You know, you were saying about doing a course on... oh, what's it called? On Udemy or whatever. So, Ninja did a masterclass course, right? On streaming. Which... And this is weird because he's a huge streamer, so it kind of... It would make sense you'd think that he would be the one, right, to do a masterclass course, but he's really not, because he kind of grew in a way that he just had to basically be good at Fortnite, and he was streaming from the beginning, like, and he was good at Fortnite, and that game blew up along with obviously clips of him doing things because he was very good at it. That's why he exploded. And he had a cool name and all those kind of things, all those kind of stuff. But the actual streaming part of it, all the rest of it, like, there are many, many more people who have more information and better information in that sense. So yeah, I thought it was weird that he had a Udemy course, but what? Not Udemy, sorry, masterclass course. But all that aside, one of the things that I remember is that that popped up is he was telling everybody to call out lurkers. He's like, in the course, he says, have the list of viewers up, and then if you haven't got very many people watching, call them out and say hello and encourage them to speak. I'm like, that's the worst thing you can do ever. If someone's lurking and they don't want to be called out, if they want to chat, they will. Like, that's the worst advice. But that came from, yeah, it's on a masterclass course. So, yeah. So, basically, I think what I'm getting at is, yeah, lurking's fine. I appreciate lurking. Okay, so extreme flying conditions was a notable event because our landing rate was awful. But it's all good. We'll save that one. I'm now going to close PACX and then load it again. You're lurking. Exactly. It's good at most games. Yeah, and that's what he had. He's a shooter, you know, good shooter guy, isn't he, and stuff like that. But yeah, the actual ins and outs on how to grow, he's not the right person to ask. He's the right person to ask on how to deal with when you did grow already. But you'd think someone like Harris Haller or a lot of the other YouTubers who do a lot of streaming information videos would be the ones that their masterclass would go to. But obviously they're trying to get people to click on it, aren't they? And he's got a face. So anyway. You've been a lurker. Yeah, exactly. But you shouldn't call people out. Like, if you're busy, you know what I mean? You don't want someone constantly asking you questions because you're trying to do stuff. So that was good. Anyway, we've managed to get that one done. I'm going to reload PACX and we will get this all sorted once again. So we're going to start flight once again. This time we are... Hopefully it'll pull it. Yeah, EGJJ to EGGD. Our cruising altitude this time they want us at is 24,000 feet. I'm actually not gonna... We're gonna go back up, but this time we're gonna be 17,000 feet because we're going in the opposite direction. So our cruising altitude is gonna be 17,000. 40. Flight time is gonna be 45 minutes. Like so. And next, we have that. Should we serve meals? Let's give them the option. Ninja was in it right time, right place, right time, definitely. Right place, right time. Wasn't necessarily luck because he needed a huge amount of skill, but it was definitely right place, right time. Like that happens a lot, doesn't it? I've had DJ gigs that I've managed to get because I was in the right place at the right time. But yeah, there's a few people that grew because of that rather than because of other things. You hate getting called out? Yeah, exactly. So do I. Like, I lurk in so many people's streams and I never chat. Because usually if I'm lurking in a stream, I'm busy. Like, I'm doing something else. Like, I'm editing a video or I'm doing some filing or something. Like, I'm doing something. So I don't want people to call me out and start chatting to me because I'm busy. Whereas if I'm active, then, you know, I'll chat. I'll say hello. Like, if I want to say hello, I'll say hello. So yeah, definitely... That's not the thing to do, is call out people who are lurking. That's like the worst possible thing you can do. All right. Anyway, all that aside, let's pull the flight from SimBrief. It's now going to swap it. At this point, we can see it should be, midnight, roughly. We should get there. That's nice. That gives me a nice bit of sleep for tonight. And we can see our block fuel on board that we need is 4879. So fuel. This time around, we're going to actually refuel. 4879 they want us, so we'll just do 4880. There we go. So let's get the refueling done right now. While we're refueling, we'll come down here and start filling this stuff in. Better to lurk here than lurk outside your window. That's true. People do, I think. But I don't know. In-flight entertainment and Wi-Fi, snacks and drinks, serving meals, and go. Flight number entered was invalid. What? Oh. 4585. Yep. All right. Passengers are boarding for the next flight. So let's get everything done. All right. So this time, Echo Golf Juliet Juliet is our takeoff. And we're landing in Echo Golf Delta. Like so. I'm starting to feel quite proficient with all this now. This is where things go wrong. Our flight number is 4585 again, although that's not... yeah, we didn't do that, but what should technically be... yeah, flight number is 45... Oh, for sake. 4585. There we go, is our flight number. Our cost index is 15... And our cruise temperature, cruise altitude, we said we were going to do was 17,000, wasn't it? So 1,000 or 170 is our cruising altitude. Boom. There we go. Minus 19 degrees up there. It's pretty chilly up there. Ninja saying to call lurkers out is about engagement with the mentality of young adults. It's mad. You just shouldn't do it. it's like rule number 1. Don't do it. I can see you wanting to do it. So 4.8 is the block fuel on board. Zero fuel weight is 64.3. So 64.3 by 25. So that's that all set up. We should land with 2.6 tons of fuel on board still. So that's good. We should have some fuel when we get there. Is Jazzy okay? Yeah, Lisa's in there with her.
Cal, look over at the chat.
There you go. Look, they're walking now, though. You can see them walking. Well, kind of. They're semi-walking, semi-like... Yeah, Lisa's over there doing, like, hanging stuff up. Oh. Are they going to the toilet or something? I think they're going to the toilet, so Lisa's moving them so they don't poo on the mat. Oh, no. Oh, she's putting a new mat in. Ah, it's a clean bed. But yeah, look at them walking, look. Look at that. Hang on, I can zoom out. You see? Oh, there goes Pink. She's trying to feed them and then she moves. Yeah, Lisa's there. That's why Lisa's changing the bed. Just changed the bed. Oh yeah, also they've got teeth now. So she's a bit fussy with the fact they got teeth. I'm just hoping one of them walks past, but I'm going to get this stuff filled out first. Bomb. So that's done, that's done, that's done. That's done. On the initialization page, performance. We need to work all this out in a second. Yeah, the pups will be fine. We'll move back to puppy cam in a minute. Let me get this put in first. So our transition altitude out from Jersey. So our instrument departure, we're going to... Where are we going to? Oist. We're going to the Oist one. Oyster, there we go. Transition altitude is... 5,000. Most lurkers are older people who are just there to chill or decide. Yeah, exactly. I hate it. Like, I've tried quite a few times to go and, like, hang out in streams where, you know, like, friends and people that I know. And, like, because I just want to, like, support them. That's it. Like, I just want to be there. I enjoy their company anyway, but I'm busy. But I'll see their streaming. I'm like, I'll hang out for a bit. And then I see them check the chat bot and then call me out and be like, hey, I see you there. What are you doing? I see you there. But they'll say like something cocky, like, I can see you. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be here then. Off I go. But as I say, that's me, but it sounds like that's a lot of us actually, not just me. So I feel a bit better about that. All right, so initialization page is done. Performance index is done. Atsu, let's get another. So we need another weather request now because we've changed. So I'll get another weather request done. So there we go. So we've got our METAR information come in. All right. APU is currently available, so we'll turn the APU bleed on and we'll get rid of external power. Fuel pumps are still on from before. And everything here is pretty much set up. This is the advantage of having a turnaround rather than you know, starting from fresh. So we've already, you know, we've already been off and done stuff, and now we are just turning the plane around, basically. So our altitude we want to climb up to is going to be 5,000 feet. That's the maximum we want to be at. So we're going to go to 5,000. I'm debating whether to use ATC again. Tempted, but not fully tempted. Just a little bit tempted. I might give them another go, but then if they cause any problems, we'll just ignore them, right? That's probably the best way to do it. There you go. Black paper. You love planes? Oh, mate. So do I. So do I. I'm glad. If you love planes, don't forget to leave a stream a thumbs up. Talking to my baby, saying, "It's all right, little man," and my phone Siri replied, "I figured as much." What? Damn, the phones are listening. The phones are listening. Okay, so first of all, let's come down here and take a look at... For the next time we fly, I'll have the flight plans and everything set up in here. For the minute, we're fueled, so we're refueled. That's good. Let's scroll down and see here's our, so right here, this is, I don't know if you can see this or if you can read it properly. Don't know how big your screen is, but you can see here, so we're leaving runway 08 and we're going via the Oyster to Bravo transition to Skerry, and then via the N862 airway to BHD or Bravo Hotel Delta by the N8 or November 864 airway to EXMOR, where we then use this transition to get into to do the approach. Hey, Fearless, how you doing, buddy? Welcome, dude. Hopefully you're doing good. Welcome back to the community. It was good to chat last night, man. It was good. I'll bring a puppy up in a second, actually. For those of you who weren't around a few seconds ago, oh, Fearless, mate, you superstar. I appreciate that. Thank you, Fearless. You've just got, they made the puppies blurred though. Hang on. This is blue. This is blue. Hello. He is long. Right, buddy. Grab it. But yeah, so we saw pink just a second ago. This is blue. So blue is a boy, aren't you, buddy? He's the biggest and the fattest, aren't you? The biggest and the fattest. But it's bedtime for all of them, so they're like, what the heck? Why am I awake? Put me in bed. Hey, your puppies making noises. They're making noises. They're making noises. Huh? Here you go then. Rupert the Second. Yeah, he is Rupert the Second. Say bye. Bye. Off he goes. Okay, right, anyway, back to the game. So, yeah, we're supposed to be flying. Cody is a good name. Cody. So ours are all named after, when they go out, their kennel club names and stuff, we use Disney characters. Because it was all originally started around the kids and stuff. And so now they all have Disney character names. Obviously, they have real names when they move. So Rupert was the name that the last boy, the boy that we had last time, that was his real life name. That's his current name. So yeah, that's why it's Rupert II. Okay, so anyway, so we're going via the Oyster to Bravo departure to Skerry. So let's first of all come down here and set our departure in. So flight plan wise, I'm going to go Juliet, Echo, Juliet, Juliet, departure. Runway 08. And we're going via the Oyster to Bravo. Is that the one we were going via? Oyster to Bravo, yep. So we're going the Oyster to Bravo departure. And we are using... So that's it. There's no transitions. So there we go. So we've got Oyster, Chub, and takes us to Scary. Let's clear this flight plan discontinuity, and boom, there we go. So Scary is done. I'm not gonna use ATC. I'm not gonna use it because I think they'll give me the wrong information. So I'm just gonna use the information we get on here. Is what we're gonna do. We're gonna use the charts, and we're gonna use this information. So, but I do want the. Oh no! Ah, blue could be Christoph. Ice is blue. Christoph handles ice. It's true. Blue is what's blue? Christoph would have been a good one. Should have thought of that before. His name is Genie because Genie is blue, and Aladdin's Genie with Robin Williams is freaking amazeballs. So his kennel club name involves Genie. So Oyster, we need to be at 5,000, so that's already in there, so that's perfect. And then Scary, we can be up to flight level 170, which is brilliant. Okay, so let's go back into my flight plan. So from Scary, we're going to use November 862. So Scary, our next waypoint or next airway. So we're going to go via November 862 to BHD. So November 8. Oh, can't even spell right now. November 862 is the airway. And the waypoint we're going to is Bravo Hotel Delta. So Bravo Hotel Delta. Like so. There we go. And the next airway we're going to use is November 864. So November 864 is our next airway. And we are headed to EXMOR from there. So the waypoint we are headed to is Echo, X-Ray, Mike, Oscar, Romeo. There we go. Okay. Boom. So we'll put all that information in. And from there, let's double check for any problems. Not just yet. But then what we do want is the ADVE 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. This is your flight attendant speaking. At this time,
let me see right now.
Make sure all large carry-on items are in the overhead bins and your small items are underneath the seat in front of you. If you have any trouble or need any assistance, please don't hesitate to let a flight attendant know, and we would be happy to help you.
All right, so at Bristol, we're going to be...
Please make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Please double check that all your items are put away so that the aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats. If you're in an emergency exit row,
runway 27? No, runway 9.
In the card in the seat back in front of you.
So we'll be coming in on runway 9.
Actions, please let a flight attendant know.
Our destination, arrival is going to be ILS runway 9.
During the boarding process.
Using...
We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Using the ADVE 1. There, ADVE 1. That's the star we're going to be using. Set. All right. So now that should all be in there. Scary is no doubtly... not Scary, sorry, but EXMOR's probably in there twice. Maybe not, actually. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's have a look up at our flight plan. And bring that one over to plan. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. It's literally all gone in absolutely perfectly. Lovely jubbly. All right, so I'm happy with that flight plan now. So we can just go back to the top of it. Here we go. No, Fearless, thank you so much, man. You didn't need to do that. I really appreciate you becoming a member. It really, really helps, obviously. And obviously, it also means you can do all of the effects and stuff like that if you choose to. But yeah, thank you. And you Clarin as well. Thank you very much for joining us. The more members we have, the more emotes we get as well. Very much like Twitch. However, the difference is you get more. So thank you very much for that. I'm going to request Ifr Clearance because it might help.
Easy 4585 is cleared to Bristol Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 08 climb and frequency is 120.
Right. Our transition is still 5,000, so I'm not climbing to 7. That's wrong.
Easy 4585, cleared to Bristol Airport.
That's wrong.
Takeoff runway 08, climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 120.
All right.
150.0161. Easy 4585, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.905. Good day.
All right. So we have that. Let's take a look on PACX and see what our passengers are doing. We're still not even half full yet. So that's set. That's set. We need our localizer off. Don't want that one on. Flight director's on. Constraints are on. Our barometric pressure is set. And everything else is set up absolutely perfectly. The throttle is set to idle. Yeah, I think we're good. Like fully set. Fully ready to go. Just no stairs. For some reason, this airport does not have any jetways and any stairs. This airport is completely and utterly blank. For some reason that I do not understand why. But it is. So, guess that's just a whatever moment right there. No clue why that is the case. So we're going to need to taxi. We're taking off from that way. So our taxi is going to take us down there. We're going to take off from there, heading in that direction just there, because that's where the wind is coming from. Quite strong, actually. The wind's quite strong right now. So I can almost actually prepare my pushback before we even get taxi clearance. Might get my taxi clearance anyway. Let's get our taxi clearance.
Jersey ground easy 4585 with Oscar ready to taxi Ifr.
Oh.
Easy 4585 taxi to and hold short of runway 08 via taxiway Alpha Bravo to Bravo. Contact tower on 119.455 when ready.
Okay.
Taxi to and hold short runway 08 using taxiway Alpha Bravo to Bravo Easy 458.
Okay, so we'll just tune tower now anyway. But our pushback is going to be going back here. We can go that way. So pre-plan it. We want to go there. There we go. That's done. I would love to have a keybind for that, actually. Never mind. Maybe not today. All right. Don't think we've been this ready in like ever. I feel like super ready, super prepared. I'm going to go for a wee. Is probably a good idea. I'm going to go for a wee for 1 second. And when I get back, hopefully we'll be ready to fly. That makes sense. Go to the toilet before we leave. And if you need the toilet, go to the toilet now. If you don't need the toilet, that's fine. Have a drink instead. So you do need the toilet. Lack of stairs down to the class of stand. FS 2020 allocates ramp, gate, GA, medium, small, etc. Some combinations qualify. Makes sense. Makes sense, dude. I don't know if I've actually got extra. I don't know if I've got extra scenery for this airport actually that maybe I haven't got everything loaded in for. I don't know. I'd have to have a little look for it. But yeah, thanks, dude. We'll be taking off in 2 seconds. I just need the bathroom, and then we'll get going. But welcome, Ace. Pleasure to have you. Back in 2. All right, I'm back. How's everyone getting on? Oh, man. All right, our aircraft's still not full yet. Grr. But yeah. Much, yeah, it has. Better. That's better. See, I don't know if I've got. I'm pretty sure I've got like special scenery for Jersey, and maybe I need to make sure that all of the assets are in it or something. But who knows? Who knows? It's very strange that it lets me stay here. Unless it's parked me in a fuel stand. Could that be it, Ace? Do you know much about it? Is it, could I have parked up in a fuel stand? So therefore, you know, I'm fuel only? Could that be it? Who knows? Let's close that in a minute, though. All right, we're close. How many left? 3, 6, 9... None on each side. We've got about 18 people left to get on the plane. Then we'll get everything else on the way. As far as weight goes on the plane, we need to make sure that we have put the correct amount of weight in. So, somewhere in this flight plan, it gives me the weight of the passengers. But I can't remember where it is. Oh, there we go. Payload 18. There we go. Passengers estimated 174. So payload is 18, it reckons. Okay. So let's do the weights as well over here. So 18 for payload. So payload is currently 25. 18. Oh, hang on. That's 18 tons. Some airport stand combos do seem to result in lack of accessories. That must be it. You're more than likely right there, but so I want 18 tons in pounds. 36. There we go. So we want 36. There we go. That'll do. Which means our center of gravity empties. Done. We now should have the correct weights as well, because that's important. So double checking our departure. It's going to take us out, around, and yes, oh my god, this is perfect. Everything's working. I love that. I love it when things work. We have so many issues, Ace. Instrument departure is going to be coming in. So let's put some constraints in at this point. Let's come down here and put some constraints in. So I know that at Oyster, we need to be 5,000 feet, which is already in there. So that constraint's in already. And Chubb and Scurry, it doesn't matter. So at that point, we can fly to our max. Are we using MCDU Atsu / ATC for loading?
We're ready to go when you are.
I don't know, actually. I'm going to check that out in a second. I don't want to make my passengers too annoyed. But I'm going to check that out in a second.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll put this other information in later. So
45,
the MCDU Atsu.
Flight time will be roughly 45
so we have the AOC menu, right? There's where's the loading thing in here? Is it WB? What's WB? Oh! Oh!
Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
Wow! I did not know this existed. I did not know that even existed. How long does boarding take, though? This is the thing. Like, how long does boarding take? Because if it's instant... Oh, we just lost PACX. Flipping overlay again. Why does that keep dying? What was an update? Request send? Okay. Total passengers. Then I need to go over here, right, and make sure that the settings make sure that boarding is instant, right? There should be a thing for it, I'm guessing. Realism, align, self-test, boarding time, instant. There we go. We can do boarding time instant, look. Boom. And then it will just do it instantaneously. I want to try it now. I'm impatient. I'm impatient. Boarding start, and that should be instantaneous. Boom. There we go. Boarding done. 0 fuel weight CG. There we go. So 60.5 and then 24.1. So then we can go in performance and where we have our, sorry, our initial, oh, we lost it now. Oh, no, there we go. So it was 60 and 24, wasn't it? Let's go back in. Result, mate. Because I like using packs for my passengers, but that's a really cool, really cool thing. So we go double weight balance. That makes everything perfect. So 60.5 and then 24 is those. So 60.5 and then 24. 60. So 60.5 slash 24. Oh, it's already put it in. I think. I'll leave that like, I'll leave it as it is. I think it's put it in already. I think we're good. I think we're good. No, that's really cool. That's really cool. Okay, so that's sorted. So now if I go to my performance index, will it give me... Oh, now it gives me the correct VR. Oh my God. I love it. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for being here today. You have made me happy. Fuel prediction, you will also see CG for trim settings. Ooh, fuel prediction. Da 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 da. Fuel prediction. CG for trim settings. Where? I don't see it. I'm not too bothered for a minute. I just want to get off the ground at this point, but that's cool. That's cool. I'm chuffed. Taxi is all done, so at this point we can do that. We'll play with that next time. All right, so let's see. Did we get we don't even get a pushback thing. We just get... We're imaginary pushbacking today, look. Never mind. Okay, so let's come up to here. Seatbelts on. Taxi lights on. Right now, and APU is on, so...
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the front of the aircraft for a safety demonstration.
The dev. We're on the dev version.
Please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened.
The experimental version crashes too much for me.
Insert the metal fittings into one another. Tighten by pulling on the loose
which I'm not a fan of.
To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle.
I can break my stream enough without needing like the plane to break it for me. So that's where I'm happy with the dev version. It's stable enough, but feature rich enough at the same time. So I'm happy with the dev version.
There's lighting on the floor that will guide you towards the exit. In the event of a loss of cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you. Start the flow box,
mode on.
Pull the mask towards you and place it firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind your head and tighten the straps if necessary. And don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Oxygen is flowing to the mask and you can breathe normally.
There we go. Park and brake back on.
Traveling with children, now's the time to pick your favorite one. But secure your mask and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew
Did you hear that? If you're traveling with children, now is the time to pick your favorite one. Just in case you were wondering.
When instructed to do so, open the
cheek of it, I tell you.
and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to
speed brakes on, flaps 1.
Only when exiting the aircraft.
Really windy, so we ain't gonna need more than flaps 1.
Automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and light.
Let's have the floodlights on, because I like to have the lights on. I know not everybody does, but I like to have the lights on.
Arms into the straps and hug the cushion to your chest. Once again, all devices must be in airplane mode and your larger devices must be turned off and stowed at this time.
The beacon lights on.
Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened in seat backs and tray tables.
There we go. They're on auto. Everything's good.
We remind you that this is a
Happy days.
non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying
Camera
smoke
CG
detectors
setting on fuel
located
prediction
in the
page still needs
laboratory is
X
prohibited
or
by
not.
law.
Oh, I don't know.
All of this information and more can be found
I
in
don't
a
know.
safety code located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Don't worry, Evil. I'm not going to make you answer that question. You can keep that in your mind. It's all right. We don't need to know. Okay. Both engines are now happy. So that's good news. I'll put that back. We'll turn off the APU and the APU bleed. And seatbelt lights are on already. We are good to go at this point. Let's get our sexy asses on the go. Yeah, we're not even getting taxi markings at this runway. Just noticed. So obviously is what it is, but we know what way we need to go anyway. So So the annoying thing is PACX again has crashed the overlay. I don't know what that's all about. It seems to be a reasonably regular thing that it does.
Lights will be dimmed for departure and landing. If you require additional lighting, there's a reading light on the panel above you.
Who knows? Who flipping? You can't say that. Can't have a favorite, Evil. It's not allowed. It's not allowed to have favorites. Okay, and then we're gonna head right. We're gonna give ATC a test to see if it's gonna behave. But if it doesn't behave, we're gonna literally ignore them. Straight up. Ignore them. If they don't give us the right information, we're just kidding. We already know for a fact they're going to send us to 5,000 feet when we don't want to be there. Bum, 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 bum. Game runs so well now, though. Ace, what machine do you run? Do you run Flight Sim on? I found that after update 8, I had to fully install the game again. I had to fully reinstall the game completely from scratch. It was a pain in the butt, but I did have to do it. All right, so we are going to park here. I am going to ask for clearance, as well as putting our ground spoilers. We've got our auto brakes on. We'll also come up here to our all call. Landing lights on. And our takeoff config tests. That sucker just there too. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff, please. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff, please.
Not a problem.
Tower EZ 4585 ready for IFR departure runway 08.
EZ 4585 altimeter 30.561070 at tree 2. Cleared for takeoff runway 08.
Clear for takeoff runway 08, easy 4585. Good day. Let's go!
Runway 08 EZ 4585.
Come on. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, so we have no idea now if we're late, if we're early, none of those things. Oh, 4 months. Our runs generally very well. Internet connection isn't great. Oh, that's poo. That's one of the things that, as like when I started doing all of like, well, I started on Twitch, but when I moved to YouTube in particular, I had to upgrade because I wanted to be able to use super high bit rates. All right, so we shouldn't have any issues, but I am going to use flaps 2 just instead. So here for our performance for takeoff, I'm going to use flaps 2. There we go. All right. We're clear for takeoff, right? We are clear for takeoff. Now let's go. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Flaps up. Oh, flaps up, not down. Flipping buttons. Switch to autopilot.
Contact Brest Center on 120.15. Good day. 120.15 easy 4585.
There is Jersey.
Brest Center easy 4585.
Look at that.
7,000 feet climbing 7,000 feet.
Hey, Clearing, welcome. There we go. So yeah, you get to look at Jersey. Everything in the cockpit is fine right now, isn't it? Nothing I need to touch. Ground brakes, obviously. There we go. It might, actually, we might get to Bristol. We're going to get there roughly around midnight, which is amazeballs. At my time, anyway. But it might be getting dark as well, because the sun is really going down. The sun is going down right now. Let's try and get a good view. That's quite a good view. Sun's going down for sure, definitely, yeah. Look at that, though. I wonder what that island is. I bet that's a lighthouse. I bet that just there, I bet that's a lighthouse. I don't know for sure, but I bet it is. All right. So we are now 5,000 feet. Where we need to be. Up and down a lot with Kid Aggro. No worries, Clearing, no worries. Well, the beauty is, if you... So this is something that's better on YouTube. Another one of the many reasons that I chose to move. I don't know if Fearless is still around listening. Then... But this is one of the things, is the fact that if you miss something, you can just rewind. Like, that's amazeballs to me. Like, if you were like, oh, I just missed the takeoff, you could just rewind the stream and watch it. You can literally just rewind the stream, watch the takeoff again, and then click the live button underneath, right in the sort of in this corner, right at the bottom. Click the live button, and boom, it will bring you back to our live stream. So you can, I think that's an amazing feature. Like, you just don't get very much. I think Twitch, again, have tried to bring it in, but it's a very small amount. I don't know. On the VOD, you can, yes. It's a small castle on a tidal island in St. Albans Bay. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, you can do it on a VOD on Twitch, obviously, but on this, you can literally do it now. You could go back to the beginning if you wanted, Clearing, and watch the first... Like, you could watch the whole thing from the beginning. But obviously, you'd miss the live parts, so the chat wouldn't be up to date. But that's another thing, and that's why a message occasionally pops in the chat about the live stream being up to date, is if you rewind and then you just carry on watching, you can watch till the end, but you'll just be behind the chat. The chat will be not making any sense to you because you'll be like, hang on a minute, what? Callum hasn't even done that yet. Whereas if you click the live button underneath, it should be red. If it's not red, then you click it and it will bring you up to date. So sometimes if you're thinking, Oh, hang on a minute. Like, this just doesn't make any sense. Like, I feel like I'm behind. Then click that button and it will probably put you into the right place. But it's a cool perk. There's quite a few things why I prefer being here rather than over on Twitch, but that's definitely one of them. So yeah, we are leaving the world behind. Just trying to think of where's a good place to be. Do you want to be sat on the wing? Or do you want to be sat behind the wing? Front of the wing? Where do you want to be? Live button when you mouse over the... Yeah. That's the one. That's the one. That's obviously on everybody's stream. So any live stream you watch on YouTube, you'll see that that's the case. Okay, so now we've gone through that 5,000. We can now head up to 7. And it should actually take us there. And now we will request our full altitude for today's flight, which was 17,000 feet, right? So altitude increase by 10.
Rest center, easy 4585.
No, I don't want 210.
Easy 4585 climb and maintain 7,000 feet.
All right, so we'll remove 4 from that.
Climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect flight level 210, easy 4585.
Now I want a decrease of 4. I can't wait to leave this ATC behind us and go and use Vatsim. Can't wait. 17,000, there we go, that's what we want.
Climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect 17,000
All right.
feet, easy 4585.
Okay.
Easy 4585 climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
Beautiful. Climb and maintain 17,000 feet. Easy 4585.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet, easy 4585.
So yeah, that's good. I was wondering what you were using, Ace, because obviously this game, depending on what you're playing on, either runs nicely or not nicely. The older the computer tends to be, the worse. But yeah, I had to fully reinstall the whole game because it was stuttering like an absolute pig. I could not figure out what it was. Reinstall graphics drivers, audio drivers, like every possible driver I could think of, as well as a million other things. I was like, why is it still broken? And in the end, it was crashing. That proved to be a problem with the cooling in my tower. But the game stuttering wasn't because of that. The game stuttering was because it just needed a full reinstall. I reinstalled it all fresh and works lovely now. So live and learn, I guess, every day. But yeah, it was interesting.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now
There is
10,000 feet. You can
Guernsey.
turn on your larger portable electronic devices. As a reminder, please.
All right, 10,000 feet. So landing lights can go off, as well as the taxi lights can go off too. Seatbelt lights can go off too.
Onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you will be required to pay a small fee. We do offer complimentary in-flight.
You want to use our Wi-Fi, guys? You have to pay. Okay.
Connect to the Wi-Fi to find out more information.
Do you know what? I think members get free Wi-Fi. Your name's green in the chat. You get free Wi-Fi on the plane.
The flight crew has
Don't
been
let the
off
cabin
on
crew
time.
charge you for it.
You can now get up and move about the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
There we go. Will ATC fluff up on landing? That's the next question. That is the next question. This is looking good, though. This is looking good. Good. Super, super happy. Thank you for pointing all this stuff at me, dude. This is amazing. So happy with all this. I don't know what home cockpit mode means, but super, super happy with that. There we go. Got our ATIS information as well. So this tells us things like our cost index and zero fuel weight. as well, I've noticed, is in there. It doesn't tell you. Am I supposed to? Yeah, we're good for a minute. Tells you the temperature, dew point, wind direction, the barometric pressure. What doesn't it tell you? I was going to say something then. I've lost it. My brain's gone. My brain broke. Where? Oh, I'm happy now. I'm happy. Everyone, 100% yes. That's positive thinking, I guess. Positive thinking. All right, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to look at the charts. Press summary to get the meta as text. I do, to get the meta as text, I use this sucker just here. I order it from here. We need to put our destination data in. Oh, this one. This is it. This barometric pressure here. What's this one? Baro. Do you literally put in the Q? Because it wants the Q and H, right? So if we get all this information, because I like to have it down here. So I'm going to go into my MCDU, go to AOC, weather requests. We will grab the weather request real quick. I'll do a weather request, shall I say. And we've got 601. That one's new. That must be the one we just did. There we go. DJ to, yep, GD. So we'll print that sucker off. Go. So go back to the performance, then we go down to our thing here. So the Q and H here, right? This for the approach. This one's our Q1040, right? So 1040. That's our Q and H for there. Temperature is 7 with a dew point of 3. So 07 is our temperature. The wind direction and speed is 070 at 9 knots. So 070 at 09 knots. Like that. Transition altitude for Bristol is 6,000 feet. Whereas from the charts, minimum decision height. If not sure, put 200 in radio instead. Okay, so minimum decision height is in here somewhere. Bum 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 bum. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. I've seen it. All right, I can't find it right now, so I'll put 200 then in the radio. So 200. There we go. Thank you very much, Ace. I appreciate that. Trying to learn as much as possible. I really want to get on Vatsim, but I want to be able to control the plane to do whatever I want it to do first. So Bristol Approach, we're coming in via... Which approach are we coming in via? Adved is the approach. So 6,000 for EXMOR. So we want to be above 6,000 for EXMOR, but ADVED is 3,500. That's already there. And then we have, at which point then we just start our approach, which is going to be runway 09. Do 2,500. That's in there already. All this stuff's already in there. I love this. Everything's in the charts already. In the MCDU already. Right, let's go to London Centre. Hope they give us the correct information. Alright, continue to scary as planned. So, how are these guys feeling? We are cruising, so they're happy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now at cruising altitude of 17,000 feet. We should be landing in approximately half an hour. If you'd like to look out the left of the plane as we begin to fly over the UK, you will actually see a place where I have DJ'd and still do every Sunday. If you're interested, check me out on Mixcloud. But until then, don't do it yet unless you've got free access to the Wi-Fi, because you don't want to use all your data. But we should be landing soon. Eat food. But watch YouTube stream us by EasyJet Sim Pilot. Yes. Not so much streams actually, but I do follow his channel and watch a lot of his videos. There's another one called CG Aviator, I think. What's this one? This is just a public address point of interest. Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now at cruising
yeah, Pilot Stud is another one.
Landing in approximately half an hour.
That's
if you'd
another
like
one.
to look out the left of the plane,
A320, no, real A320 Pilot or something. There's quite a few channels that since I've got into it, I have got into.
But until then, don't do it yet unless you've got free access to the Wi-Fi, because you don't want to use all your data.
I don't half waffle, do I? Like waffling is like my job. Air Force Proud 95 I have followed since I used to play Flight Simulator X many years ago, before I started streaming and moved away from Sims and into, you know, games like your Ark and your Star Wars Battlefronts and stuff like that. So before I was into that and Rainbow Six, I was playing Sims a lot, which is why I'm loving being back involved with it. And Air Force Proud 95 I have followed since back then. I wouldn't go to Air Force Proud 95 to learn stuff, more of to be entertained. He's kind of, he's like a Dr. Disrespecty type person, but for flight sims, isn't he? He's awesome. MDA minimum decision altitude for Bristol 09 is 813. Just checked on the charts. Okay, right, that's cool. Where am I? I've got the charts in front of me right now. Oh, is it up the top where it says ILS-DA decision altitude 813? That's what that is. Nice. Okay, so go into here. Next phase of descent. And we have approach. So I want to clear the radio one, right? And then we go to is 813. Ah, lovely jubbly. It's a good resource to see how not to run in Vatsim. Yeah. I don't know if he uses all his stuff on Vatsim though, because some of it's just crazy and you think that can't be Vatsim. There's a few, isn't there? I don't know. But yeah, no, I saw that. ILSDA brackets H. It says 813 in brackets 200. So do you put 813 and then 200 for radio? Another graph, it's at the bottom left. Yes, standard straight in landing, runway 09, ILS, Delta Alpha Hotel 813. It's also at the top on my Navigraph. I'm using Navigraph too. At my Navigraph at the top, it also says there on the runway 09, it says 813 at the top too. But yeah, No, thank you. That's cool.
4 flying base 5, contact Manchester Center on 118.775. Good day.
118.775 easy 4585.
Look at that view. Look at the view. So yeah, down there is where I live, off in that direction.
Manchester Center easy 4585 17,000.
Sun's really going down. This is going to be nice.
4585 Manchester Center altimeter 30.65. Continue to Bravo Hotel Delta as planned.
Okay. So, we need to be at blah 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 blah. We're going to our approach. 6,000 by EXMOR is what we want to be at, and then 3,500 by ADVED. So let's see, 6,000 by EXMOR. So cool to fly over one time. Yeah. One or the other. MDA for manual landing and DH defense. DH for auto land. MDA is height above sea level. DA is height above terrain. Okay. I get you. Yeah, this is Devon. This is where I live. Although it's getting dark, and over in that direction is, well, London's over that way, but that would be, I guess, Dorset, I think. But you can already see the ocean again up in front of us. So if I come down here a minute. So EXMOR, we want to be at 6,000 feet. If I come back in here, we can work out our minimum descent. So 6,000, it's going to take 35 miles. Come down here. EXMOR is how many miles? So we've got 10, 20, 30. EXMOR is 10, 20, 31 on. Well, pretty much we'll go down to 6,000 when we get to Tinan. What we'll do. When we get to Tinan, we will request our flight level down to 6,000. So let's request a cruising altitude decrease now, just to be safe. Cruising altitude down by 10,000.
Manchester Center easy 4585. Request 7,000 feet.
The standard is flashing to remind me. Oh. It is, but we're about to go down. Oh. So I find that ATC in the game, because we're using the ATC in the game, they get angry at me all the time because you have to be over 18,000 feet. Otherwise, it doesn't like it. That's what I've found. Just when using in-game ATC. But obviously, I don't want to use in-game ATC very much longer, so I do need to get used to changing it when you're supposed to. Isn't it 6,000 feet in England? Am I right in thinking that? Okay. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Easy 4585. Down we go.
Turkish 6557 heavy climb and maintain flight level 300.
Ooh, 18,000. Varies. It's the transition altitude for each airport. I get you.
Complete these forms and keep them with you for presentation upon arrival.
Turkish 6557 heavy climb
Okay. So I'm fully expecting ATC to screw this up and send me in a really weird direction. So we'll see what happens. But yeah. So in the game, it tends to just, because it's 18,000 is USA setting, I think it just does that for the whole world. Whereas, yeah, I guess when you're on Vatsim, they will use the setting for where you are in the world, right? Ding ding. All right, in we come. This was 6,000 change from standard to local QNH at 6,000. Gotcha. Thanks for all the help, man. I appreciate it. I know a lot of people don't like people like giving them assistance in the streams. Whereas I'm like, yes, please. All of the assistance. Keep bringing it. Oh, here we go. So this is the Bristol channel, I believe. Hang on, that's Wales directly ahead of us. So yeah. Yeah, it's Wales. 6,000 plus at EXMOR. Yeah. I wonder if the weight thing is why we always have too much fuel. Because if, you know, by using the passenger thing in the MCDU, making sure the plane knows exactly how much weight and stuff it's got on it, it's going to burn fuel appropriately, isn't it? All right, we're getting almost below 11 or almost below 10,000 feet, which means we turn the landing lights on. We're slowing down at this point. Landing lights on. Also turn the seatbelts on.
The flight crew has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. Please return to your seat and fasten your seatbelt.
All right, there we go. Okay.
We have begun our final descent.
Looking good so far.
Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in a full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you.
It's good to be humble enough to accept help and suggestions. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's different. There's a difference between help and telling, isn't there? Like, so if you have someone coming in, you know, like Airstream is, like, for example, tonight, right? Giving assistance, like, if you do that work, that's how you do that. That's how you do that. That's different. Whereas when you, like, when we were playing Ark, for example, sometimes you'd have people come in and they'd be like, dude, do the boss fight. Like, no, I don't want to do the boss fight. They're like, do it. Yeah, just do it. Go and tame that. Like, I don't want to tame that. Like, whereas it's different if you're in the middle of taming something on Ark, say, just using it as an example, and they come in and go, did you know that if you use this method, it will be better? That's like, okay, that's cool. Thank you. You know what I mean? That's the difference, isn't it? Press LS just below the barometer for both captain and LS. Oh, yes, for capture. And yeah, that's for the ILS, right? I tend to do that a little bit closer. I tend to wait till we're a little bit closer, but that's just me being lazy, to be fair. Oh, people treat you that way in all games. Valheim was actually the worst. I know you said you've been into Valheim, Calurian, but oh my god. I only played that game twice on stream because everyone was so bossy in telling me what to do constantly. I was just like, you know, I'm done. I was like, I don't enjoy this game that much, and you guys are just making it worse, so I'm off. But yeah, people were like, do this, do this. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't enjoy that. I'm not enjoying that bit. They're like, yes, you should. Yeah, everyone got really mad at me. Sorry. Okay. So we need to slow down again. So sad. It's all games that different people like different things, isn't it? That's all it comes down to. All right, we're heading off to Bristol Approach. There we go. Yeah, I think the problem is that, like, I don't resonate with those kind of games so much. Like, I didn't like Elden Ring, for example. Like, the kind of, the games with, like, those kind of, like, more, what do you call it? No, what would you call it? Like, the whole, like, having to hit, like, a skeleton 100 times and those kind of things. Those kind of things didn't really, like, don't resonate with me too much. So yeah, it was that really that I was like, but oh yeah, no, it just wasn't. Just didn't really get along with it, and it was more that people couldn't accept that I didn't get along with it rather than anything else. It's like, you know, some people don't like flight sim. I'm fine with that. You know, you don't enjoy flight simulator, I'm quite happy. Go and do your thing, I'll do mine. But people got really bossy. Like, why? Really mad. There's a thing in here called there's one of the quotes I think that pops up is like, it's better with friends. Well, everyone just kept telling me permanently. Every time I was like, I don't really want to do that. I'm not enjoying that. I don't want to do that. They're like, it's better with friends though. I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to do that. But it's better with friends. I don't want to play with friends right now. I'm bored. I'm playing on my own. It's better with friends. It's like, shh. Will you be quiet, you? Okay. Keep speed not above 185 knots. Excellent.
Keep speed not above 185 knots. Expect ILS runway 9 approach via Bravo Romeo India transition near to Bravo Romeo India easy 4585.
So this keeps doing this transition, this Bravo Romeo India situation that basically takes you to the airport first and then wants you to do the approach. It's very strange. I don't quite get it. All right, so we went through Adved. All right. Okay, well, I found it really helpful. Yeah, definitely. Not brave enough to stream, we've learned over 4 months on Fly By Wire to know. Definitely, mate. I appreciate it. I love help. I'm quite happy to take help all day. If it helps me, then I'm happy. You know what I mean? So, yeah. All right, so we're going through Adved. We have already. At this point, we're coming in. I want to slow down a lot more than that because that's too fast for me. I'm going to come in at 145. Have full flaps, and that's a nice speed to come in at. Landing gear can go down as soon as we go around this corner. Vatsim, you found joining and flying as an observer is a good way to learn. You can see and hear everything, but they don't see you. I might have to do that. I don't know how you can do it, but I might have to do that. That's a really cool idea. All right, so at this point, we'll turn the localizer mode on. All right, in we come. There's the airport. There's the There we go. Okay. So we want to come in so we can now do approach mode, right? There we go. Time to get down. ATC is going to give me some weird stuff, so I'm not even bothered. Bristol transition is teardrop approach when practice. ATC on Vatsim will give you vectors. Yeah.
2,500.
UV45, 850, 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 3,000 feet altimeter, 30.70.
I'm looking at the approach on here, like the runway 09, right? So the teardrop thing, does this mean they want you to literally fly? So you fly over Bristol and then you go back and then come in? I mean, I'm just going to fly in at this point.
Climb and maintain 3,000 feet easy, 4585.
Hey, Ewok, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? We're not listening to these guys. Never thought you'd be able to watch your flight sim, but this is what you needed. I'm glad you enjoyed it. But you were turning it off. I was gonna, but I left it on. I was gonna, and then I left it on because I was like, oh, we'll see. We'll see. See, the teardrop approach I'm looking at basically means, does that mean come in at 3,000 to Bristol? So you hit Bristol at 3,000 feet, and then you then turn right and then go around? Is that what it means? I'm not going to change it now because we're on the way in and I want to land and I need to go to bed. But if that's what that means, then that's what we'll have to try next time. Definitely. All right, we get you. All right, landing gear is down. Hang on. Oh, also brakes for max. Let's go up here, do our all call. Come down here, do takeoff config.
100 above.
No, I wasn't listening to you. I'll be honest with you.
Minimum.
Okay, we're making decision now. Autopilot's off.
200.
As we come in nicely.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10.
Oh.
5.
No one's talking to you, ATC.
We have reached our destination. The local time is 6:28 p.m. and it's currently about 6 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices.
All right.
Remain seated until the aircraft has come to a
let's cancel IFR. You just go away. Go away, ATC.
Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination,
here we go.
Flying with us, and we hope to see you
Spoilers now. Bum 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 bum. Sounded a little rough. That's just how it sounds, dude. That's how it sounds. Didn't see the other landing. Yeah, Jersey was rough. That was a windy landing, and it was rough. Pass over the airport, then turn back to land. Yes. Yeah. That's what we should have done, but it's fine. So tune ground, and let's get a taxi to gates.
Ground Easy 4585 request taxi to the gate.
Easy 4585 taxi to gate 15 via taxiway Alpha.
Taxi to gate 15 via taxiway Alpha.
Taxiing to gate 15 using taxiway
Okay.
Alpha, easy 4585.
Put those up. Unarm the ground spoilers. We want to go over here. That got ahead of itself pretty quick. They want us to go like right in there. That's where we're going. Yeah, we'll have to do that next time. I did wonder that actually, Ace. You've been a massive help today. Thank you so much. You joining today has helped immensely. So next time we land in Bristol, I'll know what to do with that approach. Because, yeah, we've had random issues with approaches and stuff. And I'm like, what the hell? But, yeah, I'm going to have to look at that another time. Cool. All right. There we go. Turn off the head tracking. And we can probably actually ask for the ramp.
Ground easy 4585. Could you please send a ramp?
Getting a ramp this time? Yeah. There we go. Getting a ramp today. Standard for busy airports. Yeah. That's what we'll do next time, though. That's what we'll do next time. I'm pleased that we managed to get that set and do it how we did it. Like, I'm happy with that. The MCDU we've managed to nail as far as programming all that in, taking the information from the charts, putting it in. I think the only thing that, like I say, that I perhaps did wrong is to not take note of these teardrop approaches, because I don't think I knew what they were. So, because that's kind of, let me see, runway 8. So that's the same as Jersey. You know, Jersey was going to try and fly us over the top. That's exactly the same. That's what Jersey has got, the same teardrop approach as we do here in Bristol. Go via JJ and then come back. So, yeah, I'd say that was, you know, that was probably why. So, while we're looking outside, let's get the stairs. Come on, stairs. Also get the baggage done while we're on it. And we'll come in here. Landing lights off. Taxi lights off. All of them. Beacon needs to be on still, because what we do, we'll turn the seatbelts off so that people can begin to get all their stuff together. But I need to do the engine, which I should have done before we got the ramp. But I'm so tired of this. We've got external power, so we'll use external power instead of the APU. Come down here, unlock my door. Feel like everybody around is quite safe. There we go. Engine 1 is powering down, and obviously engine 2 as well. Learning curve. Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. Now, you've been really helpful. Like, having you around has been really helpful today. I do appreciate it. Like I say, I'm quite happy to take advice from people because I need it. When I need it, I need it. Oh, it must be midnight. Tipsy Haley joins. It must be the midnights. You can load flight plans into the MCDU directly from SimBrief. No need to enter the flight plan manually. Yes, I've seen that. I do that. Up until recently. Oh.
Silence. A sergeant has joined the ranks.
Celtic Demon as well. All the so YouTube refreshes memberships at midnight, my time. So there you go. They're all going to come through. Thank you so much, though. I appreciate it. Those were the only 2 for today, I think, but he should come through again in a minute. Yeah, I usually do, but I've been trying to learn. So I've kind of set myself, like you say, the learning curve. I'm trying really hard to learn as much as I can. So that's why I've been putting it in manually so that I can hopefully learn to Because I think I was doing it all automatically, but then when there was a problem, I didn't know what to do. Like, I didn't know how it all worked because I was doing it all automatically. So by starting to put it all in manually, I've learned. I mean, how long have we been doing it manually for, guys? Like maybe 2 days, 3 days. And immediately, like, I know so much more about how that system works now than I did before I did that. So that was the main thing. I wanted to be able to fix things when they go wrong on the fly and all of that jazz. What's going on with the stairs here, guys? What is going on with these stairs? They are like... prevent stairs from leaving is ticked, but... who knows? There is an update I see here, though, to toolbar pushback, so I'll have to do that after stream. The update done. Everyone is deboarding now. We were early, I think, weren't we? Oh, we were early. 2 flights today. Both of them have been successful landings. First one, not so much, but both of them have been successful. Now, thanks to Ace, I know that we need to do these teardrop landings or teardrop approaches from now on when we come into... well, Jersey is one of them. Bristol is another. So I might do the same flight again over the weekend a couple of times just to try and get good at those 2 landings or landing and takeoffs. So yeah, to try and practice. But yeah. Because of the crosswind, other aircraft on approach, etc. Yeah. That crosswind... well, there wasn't so much of a complete crosswind, but the turbulence coming into Jersey was heavy. That's heavy. I'm surprised everyone didn't vomit absolutely everywhere. I'll turn that beacon off because we do not have anything else going on. We're on external power. We can actually, at this point, turn our navs off as well. Don't need the navigation. Crew don't need oxygen supply at this point. You'd normally leave it on, I assume, but that'll be fine. Okay, so... there's a plane coming into land. Or, no, is it just taken off? He's just taken off. So I've been using, for my traffic, instead... oh, is there a plane coming into land as well? I can't quite see. Yeah, for my traffic, instead of using default, I've been using AIG. This one. Which is really cool. I love this. Bristol Airport. We do have a plane coming in, actually. Oh, he's flying over. He's flying over, so I wonder if he's doing the approach. I wonder. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for turning up, Clarion. It was good to meet you back again. Everyone who gave the stream a thumbs up, I really appreciate it. Like I said, it's not like a vain thing. It's if you do enjoy it, it doesn't really hurt anybody's channels. But what it does do is it helps YouTube to know, oh, that person liked that. So then it pushes it out to more people to have a go with. ATC, I think it turns out maybe ATC didn't fluff up on landing. Maybe it was actually us. But 100% yes, I'll take that. They definitely didn't give us the approach I wanted. But never mind. Oh, dearie me. What are the puppies doing at this point? Sleeping. Sleeping. When you see a real passenger plane land sideways, I absolutely... so I'm a bit of like... I have a lot of trust. People, like when you're flying in a plane or driving, you know, even if you're on a train or a bus, I have like... I have this mentality which I'm just like, you know what? That person's been trained to drive it or fly it or sail it on a boat or whatever it is. So I just trust that they know what to do, right? So I really enjoy turbulence. Like we landed in Gran Canaria years ago, one of the first holidays me and my wife went on together. And it was a massive, it was huge crosswind. It was really windy. It was turbulent. And we come in and the plane was literally sideways. And then they just kind of like slammed it down right at the last minute. It was amazing. Absolutely loved it. Lisa was like, ooh. I loved it. So that's just me though. I know a lot of people, obviously if you're scared of flying, it's completely different, but that's my sort of mentality on it. Bed calls. Glad to have been some use of a virtual first officer. Mate, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Ace. I really do. It was great to have you here. I've learned a lot from you today. So yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here. I do try to stream at least 3 or 4 times a week on this channel. As, like I say, I'm trying to practice so that we can move to Vatsim eventually. Or hopefully within the next week or two. I've been saying this for ages, but I just haven't been ready. So yeah, if you've got notifications turned on, you'll be there. If not, we've got a Discord. If you're in Discord, then you can join that ! Discord. In the chat, we'll get you there. But yeah, pleasure. Thank you so much for the help. And yes, Storm, teardrop. Oh, yawning. Teardrop approach. But yeah. Look at that, look. Landing at nighttime. The weather in this game is too good. And everything's just working well now, isn't it? Is that a plane coming in to land? Knew you wouldn't listen to ATC? Nah, standard. Standard, mate. Standard non-listening to ATC is how I roll. I think he's coming in, isn't he? He's got to be coming in to land right now. Yeah, it is. I wonder if he just did that. I wonder if he just did that approach just there. I reckon he did, you know. All right, how's this guy? Halfway done. Come on. Come on. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. I like to go out through the Twitch chat and see if anyone's posted anything. No. So the funny thing with the whole Twitch thing was when I first posted it, it's got a thing on the screen saying, if you want to come and hang out, go check us out on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. And it says this stream has no audio and all this. So many people were like using their channel points to try and message in sub-only chat and stuff like this, saying, how long till Callum realizes he's got no audio and stuff like that. It's like, how long till you read? Oh dear. One from before, yeah. He's come in, hasn't he? Gone around and landed. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. There he is. Got a nice plane landed. Yeah, loads and loads of people left like channel point messages. Someone did like where, you know, like I used to have channel points to like vote for a poll and stuff. So someone did like vote for a poll. How long till Callum realizes he's muted and stuff. I'm like, gotta read, man. Gotta read. Where's the view that I want? That's not a bad view. Where is this guy? Oh, he's over there. He's coming on the runway there. Yeah, that was good. I'm getting tired now, but that was good. I'm happy with that. That worked well. That was good. 'Twas good. Absolutely starving hungry, though, I've just realized. Okay. How many more people we got? Not many. Come on, folks. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah. All right. Seeing as we're pretty much at the end, I will wish you all a great weekend. For those of you who don't want to hang around to see what the flight went like, I will probably not be streaming over the weekend. There is always a chance that I might jump on, but I don't think I will be. And obviously Monday nights, my son has football, so it will more than likely be Tuesday by the time we're back again. So if you want to come hang out, then Tuesday will be the time. And if you're interested, if you've been involved with survival games before and flight sim's not necessarily your thing, but you still do want to hang out for when we play on the servers, when we have servers set up for different survival games and stuff, then SXP, Sierra X-Ray Papa, is the command to type in the chat. Or you can just go and visit it. It's on my main homepage on my channel, it's down Survival XP. Where's that guy parking? Ooh, where's he going? Where's he going? 1-1? That's 1-4. Where's 1-1? Is it one of those? Oh, that's cool. He's literally going to go and taxi to right next to us. Another EasyJet plane as well. That's not an A320, is it? A Boeing? I want to say that that's a Boeing, but I don't know. Is that a 737 maybe? I don't know. Oh, you don't know, right? How many more we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3. So we've got 10 more people left. And then we'll be done. Oh, and we can all go to bed. Thank you for all the thumbs up today, guys. I appreciate it. I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend, just as these guys all do. Now they're home for Bristol for the night time. 1, 2, 3 more people. 4 more people. Come on, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get out your seat. Go. Who have we got left? We've got Ruthie Price, who's hungry and thirsty. That's good. Go get some food. Angie, not hungry or thirsty, really. But they're all tired. I think Ruthie Price might have fallen asleep. Oh, no. There we go. Beautiful. All right. And done. There we go. 4585 is done. Complete. All right, let's end the flight and see what happens. What sort of airline doesn't have drinks? Totally telling my friends. Sorry, it just wasn't a long flight, okay? Landing rate was quite nice. 262. I would have liked to have been lower. But not so much. Good night, dude. Good night. Thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. That was all good. 93% satisfaction. We were on time. And everything, yeah, everything was good. Save. We've got our records now. And we see our Kingdom X Korea. Where's the operational? On-time percentage is still 53%. But that landing rate's coming down. And satisfaction's going up. So, yeah, well, it's good. It's good. We're doing good. Let's close PACX and go back into the cockpit where I'm going to turn off the power completely. And then the batteries as well. Like so. Boom. Bedtime. Bedtime. Oh, hang on. One thing we also need to do before bedtime, of course. Let's get rid of the stairs. There we go. Close this sucker up. Close the door. Again, like, well into this now, like, realism-wise. Let's close the door. There we go. Hopefully we put the locks on as well. That was the boop, boop. So, that's lovely jubbly. And all done. Lovely, doubly, jubbly, doubly. And I don't want to be there. But yeah. So yeah, good night, everybody. It was a pleasure as always. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I will try and be around, possibly. But if I'm not, then yeah, have a good one. And be good and be safe and eat lots of food and drink lots of drink. Mainly. Puppies say goodnight as well. So, good night, puppies. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for hanging out. Be good.
Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah. I just see your face where